wa admit say ne side no eno the team no we sloppy eno enema Olympiacos share wo mo no Graham Sones. Hey, Graham Sones akasema fa Mohamed Salah. Or say Mohamed Salah is the most selfish player he has ever seen. Or say Mohamed Salah ekuta boa wo person no nko an she goals no. One person obe pass am obi a hye. Into odo de ohwe Salah pan Salah is selfish. And not Troy Deeney, former Watford captain. Waka asembi na asema okan no emre bi atwam. Josiah, when the car said Mohamed Salah is no world class, no? Is it 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄? Yakubu Troy Deeney aka the same thing. Or say Mohamed Salah, on case Mohamed Salah a world class. But because Mohamed Salah is just a cat above, a cat below world class. Who you world class for the floor? Say world class and it is reserved for a few. Ronaldo, Mone, Messi, Mone, players be and the world class more. But because Salah is an exceptionally good player. But on case Mohamed Salah is a world class player. Troy Deeney and Ekasi. And Uncle Foster will ultimately be Kevin De Bruyne and world class. Was it Salah world class? I grobe no. Yakubu 𝐒𝐕𝐄. Troy Deeney abekebi. Graham Sones there or say Mo Salah is the most selfish player on one. Or say especially when the going gets tough for Liverpool. Salah person unkuan goes to pass to someone editing. Set example with 𝐒𝐏𝐿𝐕𝐄 Sadio Mane Bufu say Salah doesn't want to pass to him. Sandro Tonali Newcastle one midfield almost signed from AC Milan. Now he has escaped an extension 10 months football extension. And it is say August 27th Sandro Tonali can return to football. That's why I started training. Akaso Baba joining Newcastle squad no. Na bibi atoto na dream Ediama Womo. Was banned for 2.5 years, but so he has escaped some of the punishments. And Randy Postecoglou, you see who said in both side or to be the man in the place, ni be papa. Especially Bissouma and a Papsa. That's what catch almost a massa. You keep passing the ball back. You're quite any man, I'm bobo Eddie Komochi. Or say I had about a cost any team Tottenham. They are taking the game to Chelsea and can win to me in your baby room. Share a few transfer stories and also and I'm from Amanonia. Yes, Manchester United have now become the front runners for a Crystal Palace winger, your friend Michael Olise. Apparently, it looks like this season I'm sure not team be afano at the free ASL horseback. I know and yes, Man U, Chelsea, Liverpool, Breno, but right now it is Man United who are leading. Medical catchers Eric Ten Hag one a Gary Neville interview no wa kasa na wa reveal say Manchester United were after Hurricane but Tottenham any Hurricane what they will be say want me more another English club at honum inti na wodi ni extra man on so Manchester United indeed went in for Hurricane say catch almost na nka oka odwe say dey ntina wan Man City last season. The Sun is reporting that Chelsea could offer Antonio Conte a return back to the Stamford Bridge. The Antonio Conte say Jumano Sabra ownership as a Sunday, woman the man I obey. Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino ne no ebisa na about sack say na papa what to say fans ni bi ka say empamo say oh what that's so ono baby ogina ide onim say ye be ma no an extension say owners no be ka say on to aso a ono pan de onim but ono de do betima ye no obeye. Sandro Tonali 2 months a year suspension for 50 breaches. For 50 breaches, and he set to return August 27. Yes, so I started a training. 2 weeks after the start of the new season, and Sandro Tonali ebetimi asabubiem. Hana me be cinema ma bedwa for abem ewa hanom anti 0506367196 0506367196 and on it number yedi di jumano kai. Do you think Mohamed Salah is world class? Yakubu 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄 ese Mohamed Salah enye world class. Troy Deeney also Mohamed Salah enye world class. Now Mohamed Salah is a cut below world class. Now, world class is reserved for a few players. A year Messi, and a year Obo Messi, Obo a year Ronaldo, and a few others. Mape Mono. Do you think Mohamed Salah is world class? Graham Sonner say Mohamed Salah is the most selfish player. In your own judgment, do you think Salah is world class or not? For our messages now, fire WhatsApp line making kind of Eddie Amal 0506 367 196. Good morning, Aneju.
Morning, Mutala.
Yeah.
Apume.
Naminado.
That is good. Because Obra Kotaba Besana Kosekona. Nana Daka. Mutala, Ostars in the Dawson. And right in your opportunity. Everything say some good game, and when situation that you find yourself now, I think, and real performance is the reason why Mauricio Pochettino should stay for another season. We will be a ocean drag game now. Obabedia to me say, "Yeah, my Poch another season." Especially when some players are picking at the right time. Oh, science na who Chelsea team now. Any appropriate say, we begin to for a new coach to come. And then all of a sudden, Chelsea for Nenya GD say they can conjure some magic be. No many European slots. Mutala, Ocean League table now. Maybe a Man United finding yourself. Any Chelsea maybe a Modano. I think it's less than 5 points.
I'm saying 4 points between them.
Yes. In all of a sudden, Chelsea for your hope be say, be better Messi.
They say 3 points. 3 points.
3 points.
54. Chelsea have 51.
Chelsea for him, United for him. That's Chelsea for more at the end of the season. You be them ha. So United for him, not Chelsea sign on who are them ha. Ha, it's been na. That is how our situation is supposed to be. And
it wouldn't make sense to sack Pochettino. Why would you sack a coach who has worked just for 1 season? I mean, with an entirely new team. So those calling for a sack made them in tears here. an entirely new team. Omumbo together, an entirely new team. So why would
you want the best out of them from next season?
Of course, it doesn't any straightforward how football no. Any straightforward next season you can begin to judge Pochettino if he doesn't reach a height or reach here, then you can judge him. But first season, yes, you can say well or pay, but to say he should be sacked, to me it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Until before say, oh, her situation is funny. Inti Sunday Adena Koye and that performance no is a reason why man another season they finish because before say I saw something new and before say it will work for them next season, especially Madueke Mutala and no Madueke na be no. Say I know what they are. World class science na starting huno.
Charlie, anywhere be any use can go. Salah cry say on your world class. Troy Dean is Salah cry on your world class. Madueke Asa
class on your world class.
World class science you want huno.
My sister say I know what they are.
And your world class science you want.
Any huno.
Charlie.
Because there is something new around the guy and right here. And the budget in commander than he say, oh, you play and now when you're good game out to me one. And on not how we realize it and when you're good game.
Yeah, he played well yesterday.
In Dubaka, time of court touchdown one now, Polish opportunity needing Comono. Seriously, the Numu. But I don't know a kind of again. Atu wow realizing who say one nanga say who say ndem good game or someone money won
no personal score to settle with Tottenham. Who say no a former Tottenham player into no
how do you call Holland no
how do you call PSV.
Oh okay,
so he wanted to prove something to them.
KPD beyond I saw a different Noni Madueke.
Yeah,
on some more Nigeria near Asumini a deal with the same Nigeria. Yeah. And you were different performance from him. Mutala Madriam said Chelsea ain't here for this. They should continue with the two. If Enzo bar, either Gallagher goes to the bench or Enzo stays on the bench.
Only problem now.
And I realize say shifting Palmer to the number 10 role and having natural wingers is the answer for Chelsea.
Only Zenra Caicedo played one of his best games.
And yet Rampo.
Yes.
But the previous game before Enrano.
Ever since Enzo prior.
Yes.
Enzo free hormono. So
yeah, who the best out of Caicedo?
It's not as if Enzo ne Caicedo back a bad player.
Yeah.
But it's like the Gerrard Lampard situation. When they play together, you don't get the best out of a back.
Now, I quite on the foot of play, no, they offer the same thing.
Yes, almost the same.
Maybe me prefer that one mum than me prefer that one. Sir, pack and so offer the same thing. So they will need somebody who will do extra. And the children come on about assembly and I work last and they said, and I'm also putting on anytime you have one move for that or the Kwabasa, and that is what Gallagher our form.
Yeah.
Into Upo Umpo, either Enzo comes out. And I will stay on the bench.
Enzo on bench. It's not going to be possible. You play him. You continue to play both of them. Bench Gallagher the scapegoat. Enzo no he's like one of the faces of this Chelsea team. Hey, now bet you 120 million a man at bench. Ebi see that or buy or besan be we team ni one kai say do nyina de omo bebo
pa ono to prayer na kire say me prayer na be blessing the Chelsea o say ya de ebi the necessary day evil o say obi hot sir
yeah
hard me. And so we feel one ye. The situation
it's not as if coaches were dumb or bad when they handled England, but they were forced to play Lampard and Gerrard together. It wasn't working. But coach Ben the team but coach Ben the buy because say me bench Lampard, me bench Gerrard. You can't bench them because of pedigree or they buy. Any state.
Now I don't know Iniesta. And Xavi the year you know what?
It's Iniesta and Xavi are not like for like players. They are completely but they are completely different players.
What about Alonso?
Xavi Alonso.
It got to a time. No, but Busquets.
Yeah.
Alonso.
Yeah.
Xavi. And Iniesta.
Yeah. It got. Because Iniesta was playing further forward as the two. No. Now Busquets sitting deep. As a deep line playmaker, then Xavi was playing like an 8, and Iniesta was playing like a number 10.
Maybe for a time, no, not England for not gaining 9-4-4-2. But Nigeria did Lampard, but number 10, number 8.
That time you had Rooney.
But I almost prefer the 6 and 8. Now I'm about 2 strikers in Rooney and Michael Owen. Me not to point America last year.
They don't team bench Owen.
Then we are from
now that time he was the top. He was. The Ice Hurricane and they'll say bench Hurricane to accommodate other players system no working. ABC
when Spain realized maybe I didn't do we can't continue playing David Villa and Fernando Torres at the same time. Almost sacrifice
because one now Torres now can answer Torres so that Yakubu or Chelsea no it's a bench canon casa now on Chelsea will be not to bench. So if he wasn't playing, it wasn't a problem. But this is the case where Gerrard and Lampard, from the teams they are coming from, they are
the captain on his own.
They are top players. It's not working, but they were forced to play.
But I know I can't be who in India before say, I prefer this first 11. Unless you say, Bakubetuma improvise up from the wing play.
Wait, but from that. Okay.
Modern is okay. Modric remember the 50%.
When you say Enzo Bar, it's only one person that would leave the team. It is clear. And you'll be never catch it. No, it's not Gallagher. Gallagher will still play. It is Madueke that will leave the team. Yes, and the Kupama on the right.
Madueke will go back to the bench.
But Madueke is a bench. Or Tiaseso a squad player. But Madueke, how many consecutive games were about? Trepe because Enzo is not there.
I didn't to me push Gallagher and call maybe a Modric or Pretty Fino.
Gallagher is not a very saying.
Bench beyond the bedding.
What's not bench, sir? It will be 3 consecutive games because I saw catcher me say Malo Gusto Abobo into James Bar, James into bench, a better bench.
And I saw a good performance from Chelsea, and I think it's good for them. I'm right back, no. Then this report said, Oshada. If he due for his friend to come and play some, George Kofi champion. No one man for a truly what Rita say another 17-year-old Ghanaian be actually 22 at Chelsea in TFA didn't go. Indeed, and they had a good game. And Chelsea bought the first half. No, let me be actually say, over 23 points now. Tottenham, I don't think they are serious for the top 4. The Aston Villa team is ahead of them.
Oh no, top 4 is beyond.
Maybe they lose like 4 spots. Master Villa fa. God and we win the buy for Tottenham. That is about to make a senka. Outstanding game back on Akano. Could push them.
Josiah.
Yeah.
Is the 5th place still up for grabs for the Champions League?
It's gone. England.
Italy.
Germany.
It is a Tottenham name.
Not one qualify for Champions League.
After that victory over PSG.
Oh, okay.
It's a woman carrying in Europa League. Oh. It's a Tottenham that so now very.
But I said Italy and Germany to be called in the.
So teams no advance.
2 of their teams are in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Also, 3 teams in Arsenal.
We had the English team doing well, and I used to year beyond
starting from
because some of they share next season Champions League.
Yeah, they are projecting next season there. Into our year there no. When our teams do double next competition.
Wow.
Tottenham, Manchester United, Newcastle, Chelsea. I don't think they can qualify because between Tottenham and Aston Villa now, 7 points.
7 points. But Tottenham won a standing game.
A standing game. Only one Man City in Yakubu. They've lost 3 games on the bounce.
Yeah.
And this Sunday they are playing Liverpool.
Yeah.
So Andy Postecoglou. Charlie.
Yeah, but I think that is how it is.
Or starting you.
So Madueke growing in confidence and carries danger when or with the ball, and also ball more and no money results.
And I was happy for Chalobah. He is one player I didn't even listen on.
I thought
And yes, Chelsea need to sell players. They've admitted that they need to sell certain players. They can't continue to hold the last squad. And Mauricio Pochettino said somehow they have to be busy again and bring in players. It's if you are bringing, you have to let some players go. Chalobah,
Disasi, but they are selling. They are the same. Only one that brought one.
Was it they are the same? Only some more back on our plan as well.
Fofana.
On the Brobuniaso. And I'm saying, on the
injuries now,
yes, so one at least.
Fofana, they are France. They even rate him than Saliba. Fofana, no. They even rate him than Saliba. And Upamecano. They believe say any injury by this time no one was starting the French national team. Yeah. Oze many pool of talent do a central defense.
But buy a ball, you know our boy chance Saliba ball.
Now if I say I believe you say injuries
and injuries they call buy England now ball Leicester new ball be no our boy chance Saliba ball.
Masa o resi kasa na nam no.
Ball na Saliba ball na no what did you?
So he's your French best defender now.
And that's Upamecano mo dey omunyade. Upamecano.
Also ko nya bi moyi.
No, Upamecano nyade. Say and na make catch say coach and say Saliba does a lot of things that Deschamps doesn't like. But that things not on pedal at etape. So I want to clear say coach's preference. So what I say because Theo Hernandez who is a left back can play as a centre back.
Lucas Hernandez.
Benjamin Pavard, who has been playing right back for some time now, can play as a centre back.
And Saliba is on the bench.
It tells you a lot.
So that is how Chelsea game against Tottenham Mendrano.
Yeah.
Esikoye. Your issue about Troedini. Troedini onyanto base kaka.
Enyo no kwa na aka o. Ayi beni be KB o say Salah nye world class. And Troedini so say we world class for ni flu asala mo na eba.
Ombese o twetwetwe say the Messi ye na ansa na mo de waka ho ana.
Now Troedini say usually when the going gets tough for Liverpool on shede hu Salah. Now world class players
our
stand
best
out.
African player to have played in the Premier League. Obeka so world class.
That is your best.
Mohamed Salah is not a world class. Na then Mbappe ya Mohamed Salah here.
Aje World Cup.
Oh. Na the force will be paid for Egypt. It's country are free. Different. So it means obi to mean World Cup to Africa because Africa need to mean World Cup. Obafre Rooney say.
Wine.
Obafre Rooney say.
Rooney.
Yeah.
World class.
Obafre Rooney a world class.
I was Troedini a crack as a full day a world class player.
Mutala, Mohamed Salah is a world class. Under Jurgen Klopp era, what we've seen from Mohamed Salah. In fact, Mutala Menheim and since our back Premier League, player what ball Arsenal in the Premier League. If you only Kevin De Bruyne, never was and I Kevin De Bruyne for the channel. Since Mohamed Salah joined the Premier League, under Jurgen Klopp era, there is no other player apart from Kevin De Bruyne who are better than Mohamed Salah. Maybe. Was spending how many years? 7 years, 6 years, 8 years. There is no other player apart from Kevin De Bruyne now I am better than Mohamed Salah. And the somebody I went to a league, you know, Abanyam say, also in your world class. Then play another bang. Fufodi, Bukayo Saka. Troedini ne Yakubu Aibebi. On for months and Yakubu de imagine say, a be a jealousy. The young man ne yeno, I will Liverpool team no. On one to offer the Everton, no money idea, yes, sir. Now don't forget our Everton boy. Ntebi ade Liverpool ni bi ye enye ne fe. But the cup ball of Mohamed Salah the ball. I will England come here. Yes, our best spending Liverpool. And I said Liverpool was a football club. I will Bob was the last of Steven Gerrard money idea. Yeah, then Mohamed Salah Soko. He's the best player in the Georgian club's era. He's the reason why Liverpool have a Premier League title. That is why I will choose you or no. I actually any Droba as my best African player. Because of the goals and the numbers, no, maybe on other first. So Troy Dini and Yakubu will be from 110. Mohamed Salah is a world class. One may a consistent performance in the Premier League. And I feel say, or deserve say, Kobaso or free Premier League nimu. Lay a cup players or mobile into the Hall of Fame. I know Mohamed Salah become. Working the Wadiahe 2 or 3. As a player on your typical centre forward. Or person to train, no, I just said they're messing with you. And I Ronaldo way no. So Mohamed Salah, they will be a material. Mutala, he's a world class. Adam Rabiot. Mutala, the best days in Jabubia.
Oh, no, I am right.
Imagine him the best days in him.
I'm right.
To be honest. And then Juventus not to say. Even with the French national team, the two Madrid boys no, after Bentino. That's what I say.
I'm right.
So Rabiot the best days no, we're wasting away.
But still, he's young. He's 29. So.
It's a for say fine. But the silence are extended here. In the man you make for the year way, Obabala.
Say it's a Casemiro, so he could.
Casemiro,
he could get a chance to play.
We Casemiro no can all for the same thing. Ne papa ma saying.
Eriksen so call.
Joe, what will be
back? Morocco
Nino, Amrabat,
come back.
Inti Rabiot, Munya Daye. I think what my boy 3-4 seasons in Yabuamo. 20 na bet my 23.
But you're very slow.
But my I'm saying the best days in the court.
Oh, you're slow.
No, only a good DM, man. But my player, no.
Okay, now Matic cry is slow to solve.
Yeah.
Matic play.
Before say, or you're more for number 8 than number 6.
Rabiot.
Yeah. Oh, but 6 there. Let's just say, oh, workaholic number 8. Oh, Bekwaba. Now, no, I am more of a deep line playmaker. But I thought that the best position here, over proper DM, you know, sitting in front of them. Or Hosna, my younger and they are tired pretty free. Come menu. Into Rabiot is not a bad player, but I thought say, Man U nyana for 2 or 3 seasons bia, he could help a lot near who the situation in Besiako. Mejitum say, na Man U help a hurricane. Now, but some call the next leveler. Omu here strike what is that? Whiteland is not good enough.
Eric Ten Hag say, Oboko no ho, the offer in our but they met the offer and I thought but Tottenham catch almost say they have an agreement with Hurricane that he will not play any team in England. He will move outside the country. That is why he left. Because almost in last season, Man City did Skaba and over 100 million. Komoji, Nani na ka one man coin. So, maybe Moka say, Adam, you inquiry came. So, be debate. Oh, Skaba Hurricane one in Hoyland mo say Ten Hag see the
I feel say all the teams number percent forward no.
Yeah.
I'm for winning just Sporting City.
Guy Glorious or something.
Yeah. That guy. And this one over 40 goals and assists this season. Yeah. Until the likes of Man United, Chelsea, teams no more here typical centre forward.
And the Chelsea can't also here centre forward.
Oh, but so I'm Ojitum.
Ojitum says or Jackson or Nkuku or Onzako Fawan.
It's not enough.
2 is not enough.
Ain't enough.
Nkuku Dukra Mobile.
Jackson is not enough.
Jackson is not enough.
Jackson is not.
He scored 11 Premier League goals.
It's not enough. Chelsea level, no, so we need striker guarantee 20 plus goals.
The Bilisa level na sound. That's it. Never do it. Chelsea.
So you never say it's not good enough. On your bad player, but ain't enough.
And I work as a Chelsea level. Now, say level na sound.
Some me say, Minister Gabriel is a good player. Can have a good player. A Dinket say a good player. but they won't upgrade.
Arsenal need an upgrade.
Yes, obvious. And some you know, a dinket I be called Crystal Palace be. Now pave way for a centre forward be a Matisse Bologna I agree a deal with
Zexi.
Yeah.
I said Zexi no more dinket ya should be asa.
Maybe or something a dinket offer. But that is the report I made. Say Arsenal needed to have much more than the rest of the strikers.
Meaning, but me share Zexia. I don't see anything that is so unique about Zexia. And you didn't get any.
So before say I'm for many show kaka just 2 games keke na me fancy.
Okay.
Otina Arsenal be work am bomb off. A big game. With the Emirates. Early kickoff 11:30. And me share the way Arsenal air ball no. And the way situation is if I echo any more in recent times now. With an opportunity to have bomb of team, so I'm sure you're very stubborn side. They score goals.
Yeah.
Solanke ne
Clivet, Semenyo
and Clivet, they are doing some good job there. And their coach is a very good coach. Coach no, very tactical. So Arsenal are careful, not the 2 or more against Assembly and in trouble. That is one thing Arsenal need to be careful about such games. I'm sure you will still go for the newly formed best trio in the Premier League. Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard. Maybe there will be no new player in the starting 11. Like what they started against Tottenham Hotspur. Until my phone say a big game at the Arsenal. And that's now against Bournemouth. Remember when straight to me. Maybe a 3-1 or a 4-1 win against Bournemouth. My last pick here, Sunday, you know. West Ham against Chelsea. It's also a big game. So a big catch them and say, you better do so say Chelsea team na be a good season than West Ham coming in. But the way West Ham started here, our own Kudus Beshem, baby, we are discussing here how even Kudus can enter into this first 11. You better debate what has some of the West Ham players quality no, and the ball but there was no. That's even Chelsea. Now in the they are done Manako said Chelsea a good season than West Ham na all of a sudden Kudus score no. I wait akra. Ball with on and off. The entire who packeta. So with this Chelsea performance, what they call her, West Ham need to be careful. And again, remember Chelsea double chance in that particular game over West Ham. Liverpool Tottenham. And again, they ended 4 times round. I'll not be surprised. Well, Liverpool almost year we say Premier League ni year for Monza. Because we are the end of the I buy Arsenal Man City. So it makes the game open. Tottenham last chance there, so I'm going to secure European spot. I'm going to drop a point in this particular game, man. I'm going to chance near low. And I'm going to say, we are more Man City. Game we free on Monza, I'm going to game free game we want. Just to forget about the European and actual Championship sport in the Premier League. So that is how I games are ever so this particular weekend.
Okay, now let's do nothing. And Carlos so far, dear bra. Now make it kind from 0506 367 196. Good morning, Josiah.
Mutala, good morning.
Yeah,
That's it.
Okay.
I think that there's been a breaking news. Foden, the PFE Player of the Year, man.
They said the man finally. Oh, okay.
Khadija Show, Bani, also a German, you know. Also of City, City, Aye, Domusu.
Mutala.
Yeah.
In the last week, Nambeka Chon and Navy for food near best player in England. That time, boy, we could do.
No, see, Kopama. Okay, so Manchester City pair.
Oli Watkins.
No, I felt Oli Watkins.
Okay, Manchester City pair. Story in here. Manchester City pair Phil Foden and Khadija
Bani Shaw, yeah.
have won their respective Footballers Writers Association Footballer of the Year awards. It's the second time that 2 Man City players have won the men's and the women's award.
Kevin De Bruyne
and Nikita Paris.
Yeah.
Winning in 2019. So it is official.
Yeah.
Phil Foden.
But you see, this is also different from the Premier League Player of the Season.
The PFA.
This is the PFA player of the season, but it's still huge for Phil Foden. It's very huge for
Premier League.
And you see, sometimes though, sometimes it's not about how you start the season.
Starting football, this is his best ever season.
No, statistics wise, everything, input, impact, everything. This season, yeah, Mutala, and he's one of the reasons why I think he will go closer to the Ballon d'Or more than Haaland this season.
Oh, that's Haaland, yo.
Yeah, because he will edge closer to the Ballon d'Or more than
but
Haaland.
So, I think of one sentence, so we're FWA Footballer of the Year.
The Football Writers Association.
Football Writers Association. We're the normal one that we all know. We're Football Writers
Association, player of the season. But we would have to congratulate him. And it looks like, despite the fact that the season not started slowly, you know, Mutala, he's really picked up.
Yeah.
Osha, I always say one of the reasons why bought 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄 is because he is ending on a high note. Most of the players that started on a very good note, you know, we are not seeing them now. It's those who are ending it on a high note. And so for Phil Foden, it's good. And you know, it increases his chances of starting for England at the U's.
Oh, that's something now.
No, they need to. But before 3 months ago, Phil Foden wouldn't have been a starter. He wouldn't have been a guaranteed starter. Yes, you see, in the space of 3 months, he is beginning. And even Mutala, aside winning this thing, Saka wouldn't be benched for Phil Foden.
No. Phil Foden. Together with
you can just imagine that even if Phil Foden hadn't had this last 3 months, it would have been a different narrative. And say you some more. It means that maybe Phil Foden will be accommodated at the left-hand side because Saka ain't versatile. Phil Foden has proven to be more versatile than Bukayo Saka. But Mutala, I think Ballon d'Or voters maybe you're not top 10. Phil Foden will be in there. And I wanted to say top 5. But top 5 now, they're looking at players who dominate CC, Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. That's what I'm saying. Say top 10 Ballon d'Or voting. I see for
when you're a season me like this, best player in Germany beat my Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Best player in England, Spain beat my Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
And best player in
England, Phil Foden. And that is what puts pressure on the head coach. Say Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden. Ideally, Phil Foden should be the one starting at the right hand side. But it's because of what the thing he's built in the last 5-6 years. Any international tournament, he feels like guy where efficiency up front who go
I will be the biggest. I will be one of the most surprised persons if Jadon Sancho is named in that list. Because of they say you're more Palmer credit, but Palmer
is not even there.
Palmer should be a young player of the year.
No, Palmer obviously will win the young just to compensate.
Say more Palmer do in last squad. Oh, just Saka start to writer.
Before you call him because Jude Bellingham have bought him. It is a said you have some players in Nakano, young form Mpombayo. No one has even mentioned. And going into the Euros, I mean, say England, they've been so fortunate with some players here hit form. Oli Watkins, Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka. Just look at the players now. At this point, even Ben White, they are all hitting form at the right time. But you remember the last Euros, France had arguably the best squad.
England.
No, but I feel for Gary Southgate.
No, but I think Gary Southgate, I mean, the best squad.
No, he's not the best available squad. But
even in the midfield,
how will you shoot him? No, that'll be a problem. Me, said the biggest dilemma will be James Maddison and Jude Bellingham.
Maddison,
and yes, Maddison, that's number 2. It's what they want from the number 10.
Oh, okay.
You have a scoring number. Akoya say, which Kudus number 10 and Paqueta number 10. These are two different number 10s. A creative number 10 and a goal scoring number 10. So what do you want? Because if you have a striker, will you choose to play a goal scoring number 10 behind the striker, or you want to play a creative number 10 behind the striker.
Unfortunately for Gary Southgate, Bruno. The Jude Bellingham here with Real Madrid.
But then
you don't have an option of
but you see, unfortunately,
that's
one of the biggest issues with tournaments. Yeah. 7-game tournament, 6-game tournament. Only a mistake in one game, it could cost you, and you're out. It's not a league.
Jude Bellingham, the PR,
the guy's form now. When Jude Bellingham is playing, it's more like a two-top.
Of course.
Because they say Madrid, his role, if he was playing for Dortmund, Jude Bellingham would be thinking about partnering Rice. Because at Dortmund he was playing very deep.
Yeah.
So Madrid role no. He's more like a striker now.
He's playing the Bruno Fernandes to advance.
Pep Guardiola and Arteta, we go 2 number 10 and 1 holding midfielder.
That's it. Well, they've tried this system over and over again. And
England to say Declan Rice, they are Bob Madison and Jude Bellingham.
But in a tournament like this, you need stability. You need balance.
And now
even Pep, when he was playing Rodri, he was still playing John Stones as a hybrid midfielder. Or Bossibi, no Asako. Because always you need someone. There are players who coaching. No, but playing the league is not tournament too. They are two different things. Playing 38 games.
Are playing 7 games. 7 games. In a 38-game league, you can try anything that you want.
But it's 7 games.
Sir Alex Ferguson both season. I will change his squad no throughout the season. He never used the same squad.
When Rooney started as a number 10, Okobo 8, Rooney moved to 9.
Now
in one season.
We are now Ronaldo Koye no. So Alex Ferguson never used the same first 11. Or trying to change it. Rafael Winabebo midfield, but he won the league. So it's a marathon. But 7 games, Nanedu, person be trying Yama Bibri.
Mutala.
No, but you can William Idiot or no,
he's going to. That's why I'm saying he's going to play.
Now, but in it is around 3 players.
When they're going against
Palmer, Saka, and Foden.
Palmer, Saka, and Foden. But Saka
two never started.
Saka is the most likely to start
because he's a natural, like the purest of players among them.
And also versatile. To say Foden more. So I'll spare him. I have a short word for Erik ten Hag.
Yeah.
He should stop going around saying that he wanted Harry Kane.
He didn't go around saying.
He said it.
Obi ne bisa no.
And that's all I can.
Gary Neville.
There was no way Manchester United were going to land Harry Kane.
But Gary Neville ne bisa ne say.
Do you know what he's trying to do?
Gary Neville bisa Erik ten Hag. Say season be and you said you wanted a striker. Some of us who are closer to the team knew you went to Tottenham Hotspur. Tell us about that. No, so we went to Tottenham to wait for Harry Kane, but we were told that he has an agreement with he has an agreement with the club
not to play within England. But what's you? What I'm trying to say
that is why he didn't go to Manchester City.
This is how excuses start.
Oh, then any excuse no man.
Yeah, I know coaches. We are typical Mourinho and San Wamano.
Yeah.
We needed a striker. We needed Harry Kane because Harry Kane will get us 30.
On Kase, we needed.
If they don't need Harry Kane, why will they go to Tottenham?
No, but don't twist his word and say.
I'm not twisting the word.
No. Don't say he's making an excuse. You're beside the question.
This is a subtle answer he gave.
Or say Harry Kane. Harry Kane was our first choice.
So they needed Harry Kane, and they didn't get Harry. Yes, so
what is the shame in needing a player and not getting him?
Yes, but you see. He is making it look as he said this season their problem was not getting Harry Kane, and that's why they are having a bad season.
No, he's not saying that.
No, indirectly he's telling you
that is not the man can say that.
Mutala.
That is not what he's saying. Gary Neville Ebisan is saying. Don't twist. Don't twist his words. Gary Neville Ebisan is saying this season. One of the things he said was that they needed a new striker. Season one of the things he said was, they needed.
So you can't say now that they didn't get Harry Kane, it has really cost them.
They needed a new striker because the striker there at that time was having injury situations. It's not when he has striker. And I'll say, Gary Neville can say, we know some of us who are closer to the club know that you wanted a certain player from Tottenham. So it's an open secret. We wanted Harry Kane to come and join us, but he had an agreement with Tottenham saying he will not play for any rival club. And that is why even Man City came last season. We didn't sell him to him. And I'll say, So we needed to move on to plan B, and our plan B was Rasmus Højlund. He's a very he's a very good player, and we are hoping that he will improve and get 30 goals as season striker.
So that is the point. Now they have United have the deficit of those Hurricane 30 goals, and it's one of the reasons. Now me press striker where do we then I have to settle for.
So it's normal.
Yes, it's a make a chance. You see. He shouldn't make it look as if say United not getting Hurricane is one of the reasons why they are struggling.
He didn't say that.
I'm not saying he said that, but indirectly that's what he's telling you. I don't have to say directly. Say this is the reason why we are struggling this season.
But it's one of their problems. Goal scoring.
That isn't even their biggest problem.
No, but goal scoring has been a problem.
But that isn't even their biggest problem.
You know how many goals they've scored?
How many goals have they scored?
They have scored the fewest. They have scored. In the Premier League, they've scored the fewest goals among the top 7 teams.
But they've not scored the fewest in the whole of the Premier League.
Arsenal share 85. Man City share 82. Liverpool share 77. Aston Villa was 73. Only Watkins share 19. Tottenham Hotspur share 67 goals. Newcastle share 74 goals. Even Chelsea share 65.
Chelsea.
United have scored 52.
Yes. It's America just say he shouldn't even how many have they considered?
They've considered 51. 51 goals. Yeah.
That is why I'm trying to make you understand that indirectly Ten Hag shouldn't make it look as if say United not getting Hurricane is one of the reasons why they are struggling.
No, he didn't say
his decision to bring in a bad goalkeeper is the reason why they are where they are.
He didn't say Hurricane. No,
coaches, see, if you listen to Mourinho and you think that you listen to Mourinho and you try to interpret what he said word by word, you'll be wrong.
No,
it's a message he said. Now he's making a fun.
It's also Gary Neville Bisa no.
Now he's telling the fans, say, we started the season with something in mind. We wanted the striker. That's the message he sent to.
Okay.
So we wanted Hurricane. We didn't get Hurricane, so we had to. So why is he asking the fans to be patient with Holland?
Bacho,
I don't know. But then he just wrote. You know, he leveraged on that question to send that. It's a message he sent it. If you listen to coaches, sometimes coaches have ways of sending messages. And this thing, Mourinho will start here. You beside one question, he can use that question to answer several questions.
Okay.
And what he's trying to tell you is that
Pep Guardiola was wrong at the end of the season. Champions League
to do what?
See, was Pep Guardiola wrong when at the end of the season Champions League he was doing the final City interview and said they wanted Hurricane. He will not hide it. They wanted Hurricane to come and score goals for them because he's that man that can score a lot of goals for them. But then thank God they found Erling Haaland.
He said what? One is saying that we have Højlund and you have to be patient. One is saying thank God we have Haaland. These are two different things.
You can't compare Højlund to.
So that is the point. The message from Ten Hag is clear. Mutala.
No, you are not being fair. You are not being fair to Ten Hag because on Kase, Rasmus Højlund is a bad player.
I don't expect Ten Hag to come and tell me that Rasmus Højlund is a.
You can't compare Rasmus Højlund to Hurricane.
And I'm not comparing them. I'm only trying to make you understand what. The rationale, the motive behind the message he sent.
That is what you are decoding.
I'm not. Yes, because
that is how you are decoding the message.
Because that is what it means.
That is not what it means.
That is what it means.
That is not what it means.
You have to be patient with Højlund because United's biggest problem is Ten Hag bringing in a very bad goalkeeper.
That is another
that is the point. But he is trying to shift the attention from bringing in a bad goalkeeper to United not being able to.
He never said that. He even spoke about the defense.
He doesn't have to work.
No, he even spoke about the defense.
He doesn't have to tell you.
No, but he even spoke about the defense.
Ten Hag doesn't have to tell you.
No, but he even spoke about the defense in that interview.
Mutala, he should start accepting. And I know signs of a coach who will be sacked. These are some of the signs of a coach who could be sacked anytime soon. He could be sacked anytime. And you see, funny enough, now people feel say Pochettino should be the one giving more time.
Like
we started preaching this thing long ago. You are even attesting to the fact that he shouldn't be sacked.
No, but why would you sack a coach after one season?
No, because of. And you say you are sacking him after one season. You can sack a coach after one season.
No, well, what has Pochettino done wrong?
The catch say you can sack a coach, but I was even disappointed in this Chelsea team yesterday because it wasn't even the performance I was expecting. It should have been better than what they did.
This
has been some of the performances they put up, but because they are wasteful in front of goal, no one sees.
Do you know if Tottenham were clinical yesterday, it could have been a different result?
I don't care if Tottenham were.
Because
in every game, that's how it
Chelsea
is.
won. that is the most important thing. But Pochettino was not even happy with the team's
performance. That's what I'm saying. I'm disappointed. They won against Spurs, but I'm not even happy about their performance.
The second half, there was Tottenham throughout, and he doesn't like that, especially at home.
The first half was just Chelsea throughout.
Yeah. The second half was just Tottenham throughout.
I tell you, that Chelsea has created the second most big chances in the league. Chelsea, the second most too. Are
you part of those who think Chelsea needs a new striker?
I've told you that the pressure on Jackson now, the pressure from the fans means that they need to protect Jackson. They need to protect him. The confidence, everything, they need to protect him. And Chelsea will have to. This guy statistically has been better. He's been better than Drogba in his first season at Chelsea.
Yeah, Drogba's
but Eres has changed. All of a sudden, so we feel that Jackson is the worst player to have played for them. Eres has changed now. This guy has scored more than he's better. He's proven to be better than Højlund.
Do you think there's more pressure playing for top clubs now as compared to 2000s, Nimino?
Social media, one. Data, in-depth data is another thing. This is social media. This is players no munya. The players do not have that luxury. You think in the early 2000s, ever 2010s, players they were bang average players back then. But no player, everyone feels that those players were just world-class players. It's not true. Some of these players were average players.
And they see we see everything on social
media. Because today, social media will give you data and other things.
And now will be say social media or say Momo Haley Jackson Biana. 4 of the 11 goals Awashani came against Tottenham when they were 9. And I'm saying, the guy has scored more goals. He has scored 11
than DJ Drogba. But today we feel DJ Drogba was a legend, and no one even remembers DJ Drogba's poor first season at Chelsea. Because this is a guy who is destined to score 10. If only he's been clinical. Because this is important. Jackson's been wasteful. He's wasted. I think he's top 3 when it comes to the most chances wasted.
He's leading. Or Nechina, I think Haaland.
But imagine this guy had converted all these chances.
So you think they should bring in a new striker to protect him?
They have the means. Bring in a new striker.
Means?
Yeah.
Chelsea do not need means. In terms of finance.
FFP is lacking.
And that is why they want to sell certain.
If they have the means, maybe it wouldn't be that feasible. But if they have the means,
but they said they have to let go 5 players.
It's not that easy. Who is willing to buy?
No, I'm saying it should include homegrown players.
Because who is willing to buy those 5 players?
Oh, Nasana Tottenham up to now they are still interested in Gallagher.
They are not. But those are not the. It's your price. This is how much I'm selling it for. This is how much I want to buy it for. 2 different things. Why your valuation? But maybe what I want, and a scam person doesn't meet your valuation. But yesterday I was disappointed in Chelsea. If you've taken your time to really look at them, Mutala, you see signs of a good player. You see signs of a good player. It's there. Players came to United and they were wasteful. Mutala, finally, let me talk about the Mo Salah issue. You see, Mutala, standards in football, there are standards. The last time I even told you, say, Haaland is a world-class finisher, but a terrible player, an average player. Players even on a consistent basis, you understand why sometimes you can argue they are not world-class. We were here when Salah won the Puskás Award with an average goal, but it's gone down the annals of the game. Say he's won the FIFA Puskás Award before.
I know when
Everton. It was an average goal.
That goal they have been
it was an average goal. But you see, let's put that one aside. Look at Salah's achievement. That's why sometimes there was a perspective and a context is very, very important. Because I'm looking at Salah's resume. Mention the records in the Premier League, in the Champions League. Highest scoring African in the Champions League. Fastest player to score a Champions League hat-trick. He's won the Golden Boot 3 times. I think only Thierry Henry has more. But you look at the records of Mo Salah, and per the records, you can't tell me Salah is not a world-class player. Never. But what is Salah's impact? So we go back to the argument that it was Klopp that made Salah. There are some players, What the ball to one, the ball crying man. And we're here, I said this thing about Salah. Salah ball no bono. Salah, if you have to judge Salah by the way he plays the ball, his impact. But that maybe you say Salah is an average player. Or a cut above, a little bit above average. But I'm looking at the records and it will be unfair for me to say Salah is the world-class player. Very, very unfair. Because make sure the records now, how many players are able to win the Premier League Golden Boot 3 times? He's won the playmaker of the season before. Top assist. He's won the UEFA Champions League. He's won the Premier League. So, this is Mo Salah. They created a brand around him. So I can't look at those achievements, the records. Washe 58 goals in European competitions, 44 goals in the Champions League. How do you look at all these things and say Salah is not a world-class player?
Also, when the going gets tough, usually you don't have him.
The other time, I can't say the league is lacking. Some of these things are lacking players who can carry the team. If you remember, I enter us now and I struggle to find a player who can impact games. The only player I can see is Trossard. Obeka say this is the player who can carry the team. Now these teams are lacking it because most of these teams are built around what? The coach's ideas, system. We've seen Mo Salah magic in the Premier League before. I remember that 2-2 against Manchester City. But if you are not, because in this era we've seen Ronaldo, we've seen Lionel Messi. So if you are not able to do these things on a consistent basis, my brother, my sister, you are average. You Lionel Messi, what football, small boy, what train you Lionel Messi against Real Madrid, what train go for 5 and that's why we won't even put Neymar in that conversation. Because people did it season after season after season after season. When to me and get the Salah. The last time you were here, I was telling you, it was the same argument. You were telling me Salah is one of the greats. I was telling you, if we are talking about the world-class players and consistency, maybe he falls short somewhere. Because these players did it consistently. So with Troy Deeney is one of the players Mutala, they can badmouth you at any time. This Troy Deeney, what's his name? New Mope. For Troy Deeney to say this now, I'm not surprised it's coming from Troy Deeney. But it depends on the perspective you want to take it from. Records-wise, Salah is world-class. But you can't say comparing.
Also, he's a cut below where Messi, Ronaldo.
He's not.
They are the world-class.
Now Haaland in touches in Haaland abon. After those comments, Haaland is not even top 5 in the Ballon d'Or votings now. Go and check.
Now, would you say he's world-class? Would you say he's world-class?
Who?
Haaland.
I'll tell you he's a world-class finisher. How would you take that away?
You won't say
but overall, as a player, Haaland is, yes, what's the achievement to me? Once you're able to achieve them, no. Mutala, you can't say when you're world-class.
One world-class finisher, one
because his finishing is world-class.
How can you tell me someone is a world-class finisher but not a world-class footballer?
Because being a player embodies a whole lot.
What is Haaland's job as a player?
We've only taken out the finishing.
What is Haaland's job as a Mutala,
you see,
it's Josiah Okokoye and alternate 0506-367-196 0506-367-196. Mr. Rakwa, good morning.
Hi, Chrissy, good morning.
Yeah, you have a call.
Adumo. What call there?
Yaminadum. Adum ni ashe.
Yeah, they're right there. Nah. Again, I was a player. No responsibility about park so. And it's all about goals. I always goes with crazy numbers and statistics. Right? At the end of the year, I'm more describing as a world-class player. Say player no defender. More world-class defending. His responsibility and task is to score goals. But Joe Meati, as I say, the egos in free man. Now the player and Ankesesi. Yeah. In the other nasi. On your uncle's yes.
Also, if we take his goals away. Why are you taking his goals away?
Why? Troy Deeney. Or no, I don't know. No, it's an opinion and it's respected. But once me convince you, Bia says Salah any world class. I might agree with Jose on the consistent basis with which he might have done things. Once me say Ronaldo and I say Messi. But how many Ronaldo and Messi have the world football produced? What do I say? In the second, I categorize and come world class. But it can't be so. Thierry Henry you can't tell me say Henry world class and as Zlatan Mumpu. It depends on the perspective you are coming from. But Salah, the way of world football, any Nyamo English football by carrying Liverpool single-handedly in these last few years. Sunny and Femino were all there. No more don't beat my beer. But the go-to man, and Liverpool revolved around him, was Mo Salah. In his own regard, Mo Salah as a world classer. And you partner or no Mo Salah developer under him, and Mo Salah actually, that's Jurgen Klopp. Every guy player and I think I respect Jurgen Klopp's opinion about the player than Troy Deeney. I want to do a special exercise on Bayer Leverkusen. You shut down for a new shape, BB. But I dare Leverkusen for Charlie, people should not brush it aside, and we shouldn't sweep it under the carpet too. See, Odisheba, we bought 47 matches across all competitions in Europe. The longest ever unbeaten run in European football across the top 5 leagues was Juventus, 45. In the 2011-2012 season. Xabi Alonso have masterminded a 47 unbeaten match run across all competitions, but yet a lot of people are quiet about Leverkusen because it's not a Madrid, it's not a Manchester United, and I say Barcelona.
Chelsea been to you.
More certain. No world class. World class top ranked teams are don't count. Enra, a lot of people thought Serbia Olympico was going to provide a hostile atmosphere. Olympico be provided top grounds.
They did that.
Ediama Leverkusen. But regardless, Leverkusen had gone through periods. Now, you know what they did in the last 3 games? In the last 3 games of Leverkusen across all competitions, was set late levelers. The last game of boy Anan on Stuttgart. Obeshe 97. Anan on Dortmund. Obeshe 98. That's 8 minutes into stoppage time. This team don't know simply how to lose games. And there's a possibility to say they'll set a world record this season by going all competitions without a defeat.
That would be insane.
Already they're in the DFB Pokal finals. Only Kazakhstan about DFB Pokal 25th May.
I know
they will beat Roma. Or better still, for better clarification, they'll qualify at the expense of Roma because Bon Koko and Bay Arena no. Roma ain't mean conquest. So Obeko Dublin. Dublin is another matter. Bundesliga and the enemy so Wajieri. The big question is, how does Leverkusen now show up on the big stage in the Champions League next season? When you are Remo, the elite club football in Europe, and you have invincibility in a bit more to us one. Sebia Leverkusen ebana, when Madrid mune babebo, when Barcelona mune babebo, when you are PSG mune babebo. How are they going to fare? And one big issue, they said now. Alonso there was stabilizing his stay in Germany. Now, they say top performance now or more Leverkusen. No. How are they able to tie them down?
Jeremy Frimpong. Florian Wirtz.
I'm going to do an exercise about Florian Wirtz. He's a brighter spot in that team. Alonso coach.
Do you know he reminds me of Mario Götze?
When he Aye. As at now, he's the best young player. Bundesliga no obetrema na se want na.
Hey, Bayern Karl-Heinz.
No.
Also boys our boy needs to stay in Germany.
I'm Bayern pay. No. Somebody at the Papa of Germany, they are just about 4 months every transfer.
And they get it. I don't know how they get it.
Because they have the financial muscle. They are the richest team in Germany. And a player be who Germany out there as soon as about Bayern. Chile be more editing si cho more from Matisa Macorois mono. But you Germany out there as soon as about Bayern.
You grew up watching them.
Udemichi. What I say, you want team watch Germany and watch your more or more flourish and Bayern. So if you answer for Bayern, I'll not be surprised. But the big question is, if Alonso is staying and Leverkusen is going to compete in the Champions League, how do you then allow your prize asset like Florian Wirtz to go? But the real deal about this success story of Leverkusen, Xabi Alonso, you see, social team in the you realize that it's a well-coached team, well drilled and oiled. Now, Mutala, social team or you soon or Bundesliga any Europa this season now. One formation on Sesano that. Even when the going gets tough, 3-4-2-1. 3-4-2-1. Now about Florian Wirtz, any Jeremy, Ewanim as advanced wingers, inverted wingers. Florian Wirtz no obono on film for you as Uncle Bono striker nechi. And they're succeeding. It's helping them. What I say?
And no Benchini main striker. Boniface.
Benchino.
Patrick Shikran starting.
Debbie. But he had enough quality in Grimaldo, in Jeremy, in friends Florian Wirtz.
When you say Chris Smalling, AS Roma, or be admitted, or say a mobile game in
no, they couldn't contain them.
Or say a mobile game in they plan say Boniface or Patrick Schick.
Yes.
So when they came and they saw that none of the out and out strikers were starting, or say it became a problem for them because Jeremy Namha, Wirtz Namha. Adley Nama, it became very difficult.
Adley started as the lead striker.
Yeah.
Oh no, this season, Krano. Oh, he's not really been in the thick of events.
No.
Leverkusen. And it was a gamer. Roma Junior Museka, second half no. One bet me about Betty Canning, but they were not successful. Umbaya, Andrich, Edibaku Kanwa, a bear 2-0. They tried. Lukaku hit a bar, but it wasn't just enough to get Roma the points. I have no doubt in my mindset and Kofuno Ebeko finals. And when they go to the finals, Xabi Alonso is likely to make another bold statement world football after winning the Bundesliga. As we speak, or you're unbeaten. Weekend way, Women Frankfurt is a very tight game. I do not think they will lose, but Frankfurt to give them a game. San Omni Stuttgart. I wanted to predict they were going to win, but something told me said they've been arbitrary. When winning league in the radiant, the possibility to say about 3 competitions, there be any Europa no. And when I in the first later no so crap.
And why Bisano said it na Waji League arena your team. Or say boys na catch them say they want their names to be in the record books forever. Because ASI Rebecca Saliva could send Arsenal echo invisible no. Or say Sana boys na your madre somebody. No, because they may not have that, or say they may not have that opportunity again.
No, they won't. And you see, it's although the likes of Florian Wirtz more and Grimaldo more is a team with a collective responsibility. Obi aboman in Yonku. Bono Mutala. Mijidi said Xabi Alonso. Ebras to say, I was here the man said this season. Were the best manager in Europe. I don't care whoever wins the UEFA Champions League. But Adia Xabi Alonso Mutala, he set out a team. Obie will say board and no one coaching.
And yet one fa Real Madrid and one fa Bayern.
No. I'm saying that. Look, to be fair, Florian Wirtz, who was he before Alonso took up the team? Jeremy Frimpong and son of Leverkusen Bayern, he wasn't as good as he is now.
Man City more.
Tapsoba. Joseph Stanisic, Andrich, Granit Xhaka. Ateta he was deemed surplus to the requirements at the Emirates. He goes to Leverkusen and he's a changed player altogether. And he's been instrumental in the success story of this Leverkusen team. Shabo is been to say Jonathan Tah, Hinkapimo. Only average players who
they can tell like a Pamuni for Southampton.
But here they are writing history in European and German football. Interlope de Mutala, Mimi Tuche, Edma, Ba Leverkusen. And I have no doubt in my mind, say, Leverkusen, they can make that record of going unbeaten in all competitions. Europa, Bundesliga, DFB.
And so much magic treble.
Maybe treble need there. If you want to say, Omaji Baku, I kept double. And I make us say Dublin, the Omana Baku is Dublin. I can't see more about Dublin in a Babebo.
And I do only Kaiser slot in Beboson.
Or Mesha Kaiser slot in.
Atlanta will be a match.
Atlanta be a match there, but do one even. Masabeko Atlanta. Oh, Nanedu. Josiah, no, we say Josiah opposed to say Unai a fraud.
I mean, Tiffany, I'm saying, I
want to move say an emotional comment based on a paperwork.
On only better we can, and or they can.
But Charlie, how does Villa flatter to deceive like that? And you will know best call Emirates Kosha Arsenal.
Yeah.
And no muti so answer money in the board draw. Into the into Betina Villa Park. I consider 2 goals. What about Betina man 2-2?
Make a game no.
No Santo me about show 4-2. But you see, let us not underrate the form of 𝐿𝐏𝐿𝐕.
Olympiacos.
𝐿𝐏𝐿𝐕 hat-trick and round. And it was no fluke. This season, 𝐿𝐏𝐿𝐕 about 31 games was just 17 goals. And now they count 20 across all competitions. 𝐿𝐏𝐿𝐕.
Only Daniel Prudence. And right, Jumo Mudi, you know.
What's that said? And see, me say Olympiacos no. Uko check Greek Super League now. To 4th, same as Villa. To 4th for Premier League, but only 5 points separate Olympiacos from the top team in the Greek Super League. So they are having a very fine season. Villa Suzuka, the Villa Air, and we expect to say with the standard and the rankings of the.
I saw Vicente Ibora.
Oh, and boy,
and boy, 36 years.
And boy, and your boy,
36 boy, and Brado.
What do I say? I say players, this is Oli Watkins. There be more any Leon Bellem, Dion baby, but it doesn't seem to be working. So we do for a expect to say one baby be papa na and now nobody can convince me. Said Villa goes to Greece and shock Olympiacos. Villa are out. So they say the NUEC or Stamford Bridge. It is most likely say Champions League football will come to Villa Park after Chelsea are beating Tottenham. That could be the consolation for them. But I'm strongly of the opinion say almost for Europe and Conference League almost free 4-2 so they should think about navigating their way and getting points to consolidate their position on the 4th spot and playing the Champions League next season. But Unai Emery, I think he and his charges just flattered to this. Yesterday, Mekacho said the bookies, every football pundit in the world predicted a victory for Aston Villa, only for them to be shocked by an Olympiacos team. Do not for money and show going into this game. In the last 5 matches, about the Greek Super League, Obian show 4 wins and a draw, and they throw the leaders by 5 points. League, and Mijiri said it was a better prepared team against a team now or overrated ahead of the game. That's Aston Villa.
Yeah.
And see, they have never come on, but quick predictions for weekend games.
Okay.
City Wolves neighbor.
Yeah.
City Beshe Wolves.
City Beshe Wolves.
Aye. Liverpool Beshe Spurs.
Oh, that is a Spurs. They lose 4 consecutive games. So.
Aye. Chelsea, any West Ham, home win or draw for Chelsea.
Home win or draw for Chelsea.
Aye.
Okay.
Uko Italy, Milan, any Heinebo. Milan be winning. Weekend win.
Milan are playing Genoa.
I Milan be winning against Genoa.
Okay.
Then Madrid win this weekend.
Okay.
So cheap game be.
Madrid they bought game day. Real Madrid are playing. I think they are playing on Saturday. I have to check for you.
Madrid win.
Madrid Cadiz.
Madrid win.
But Girona and Barcelona.
It could be anybody's game. I don't want to talk about that game. But Madrid will win against Cadiz. Real Sociedad will also win.
Sociedad should be winning. Okay. Only Las Palmas.
Honestly, be winning. The only I any Almeria, but also Almeria be lose.
Almeria caught relegation that difficult for them, but they are playing this week. How many Rayo
versus Almeria? The many predicted money. I'm just trying to look into the games that every weekend we.
Okay. All right.
So
all right.
Like Dortmund home.
No, I think Dortmund are going away from. No, Mubo Augsburg.
I win or draw for Dortmund.
Okay.
That there's a likelihood of I win or draw for Bayern.
For Bayern. What Champions League?
Almost Stuttgart in China. Dortmund very still play same as Bayern, but they've got enough quality to secure points from those games against Augsburg and then Stuttgart respectively.
But that Eintracht Frankfurt Bayer Leverkusen game.
I win or draw for Leverkusen.
Olusu.
Derby.
This morning from Nana Dakwa. How on earth can anybody say if you take a player's goals that the player is nothing when he's a striker meant to do the most important thing in football? It's like saying if you take out Sergio Ramos tackle as a defender, then he's not a good footballer. How can any serious pundit make such a statement? Haaland is a striker, which is the most difficult position in football, and somebody can say if you take away his goals, he's not a good footballer. How he does the most difficult thing in football? Thank you, Nana Dakwa Kofi from Kaswa. We say good morning, Mutala. I'm shocked this morning that Josiah is saying that Haaland is a world-class scorer but not a world-class player. I am confused. I was surprised to see Roma losing to Bayer Leverkusen. The only club that can stop them is Inter Milan. Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, no. Greetings, Max Boss. Akwesi 9 from North Kaneshi and anyway, Ebae. We used to say, no long talk. I'm doing the listening live. Greetings to my boss, Nanadakwa JC Onga from Medina. We say, are they still thinking of changing the manager? All that progress down the drain. This would be a disaster, to be honest. Hey, Chelsea, good luck to my best friend, Real Madrid this weekend. Integrity, Nado from Japan voter region. Good morning, Max Sports. This one also says Salah is never a world-class player. Salah only did great at Liverpool but failed at Chelsea, Roma and even Basel. He was not known, but when you speak, but when you speak of world class, Ronaldo and Messi has proven wherever they went. Ronaldo did at United, Juve and Madrid, while Salah only did well at Liverpool. Therefore, Salah can be classified as a very good player with proven goal scoring statistics at Liverpool only. Boniface is my name from Laboni. Leverkusen are on fire. They made me cash out huge yesterday. Escobar inside Dodowa. Osiden, Josiah, I think you are harsh on Ten Hag, but still good analysis. My regards to Nana Dakwa. He is marvelous. I like him. I say I'm doing the listening live inside Adenta. You guys are doing a fantastic work. Keep it up. Mutala, I disagree with Nane Edu because Salah became Salah when Sadio Mane was at Liverpool. Since Mane left, Salah is nowhere to be found. Promise Ahaji. This is Don Bliss from Ayatama Newtown. Or say, I think Josiah is very funny with the tag of a world-class finisher. Salah is world-class player, and that's the truth. You even praise this mediocre Chelsea players. Thank you very much, Max FM, for this lovely morning. Emmanuel from Achimota. See, Josiah will next season mention Ten Hag's name as United manager because he is not the only one that makes the final decision at United. It's funny how he uses United as a reference to Chelsea when they are not better overall than United. When even in the modern era league, titles won is still in single digits as compared to United by 13. Okay. Good morning. I can see Josiah wants to hit back at 1-1 on his biased submission on Chelsea and also on the neck of United now. Chelsea are picking up now and will surely earn a respectable position at the end of the season. I am Ernest Pope Jerry Wayo from Choco 31st School Junction. Well, to say GM of late, Cucurella has been outstanding. The inverted role Pochettino is playing him now makes him superb. Okay. Well, so we, the Ghanaians, are going to win against Bournemouth by 4-0. Ghanaians for life. Adiko from Pram Pram. I don't know what this guy is looking for from Ten Hag. Why are you trying to twist what the man said? You are not being fair to him at all. If he loses, problem. If he wins, problem. Ofusu, Uber driver. We say wish you guys a wonderful weekend. Mutala, Man United definitely need a new striker. Bayern Leverkusen is on a different level. Massa, make we just leave them to do their thing. I am happy hearing the legend's voice today. Nana Dakwa. This is Zila G8 from Ni Aiku Estate, Dowenya. We say tell Josiah that he is twisting the message. He should stop derailing from the topic. What is he saying about Eric Ten Hag's speech is off tangent. This is from Evans Cranton. I am monitoring the show live and clear inside Achimota. We say Josiah is telling us that aside using energy to talk about United and Eric Ten Hag, he can't talk about any other thing again. I am Josiah. Or say my brother, you dey suffer. Me from 𝐒𝐏𝐂𝐊 Ghana. We say Joe is always talking about Eric Ten Hag. However, his team Chelsea are not consistent. From Jadon Sancho at Kisiman. We say I pity guy always condemning Man United. Josiah is making Sports Park 1 difficult. Also, sometimes I find it difficult to understand what he means. He said for Ten Hag does not reach Togo. In 47 games this season, Ten Hag has has had to change his back four 30 times. Now, if Josiah really understands football, how can you be consistent with results? Josiah, enough of your hatred. I am Gomez Emmanuel. I did not take from Zoom. Jehovah Rapha. This one says, I am enjoying your program from Chebi. I think with Saleh's performance, he can be described as a world-class player. Yakubu or whatever he's saying is not the truth. He's acting out of envy. Congrats to Foden. Mesue Kumi from Chebi. Demsley Bendilo or saying, good win by Chelsea yesterday. Good analysis from Nanedu and Josiah. Keep up the good work. Greetings to all Parliament members. This one also says, congratulations to Phil Foden, well-deserved award. United should be aware that Chelsea is coming for the 6th spot on Sunday. Nawar from Medina. GM, so long last, Nico Jackson has done what we want as Chelsea fan. May he continue. Nilos in Kamara, okay? Well, so Man United going in for Rabiot just clarifies that their scouts are clueless. They should target a proper DM to complement 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄. And if my lovely Ghanaians are chasing a striker, that target should be Vlahovic. I am Bright from Pram. Greetings to all Chelsea fans worldwide. No matter how bad we are, Spurs can never beat with the Blues. Greetings to my guy, 𝐒𝐿 Scatter, inside as Shaman Santo. This is your boy, 𝐾𝐂𝐊. We say, Mutala, it's your boy Noah from Dansoman. Sorry that I'm doing the listening. This weekend, City is winning their match, no doubt. I have been seeing you every morning at Techno Building. That fair short boy I'm not fair, so one how can I say no? You guys spend so much time discussing one topic. We say good morning, God bless you, good job. We say Mutala, I think if you people are talking about football, Yakubu 𝐒𝐈𝐕𝐄 shouldn't talk at all, because football fans don't recognize him. And since I started watching football, I've never seen or saw a player miss a chance like him before. Remember 2010 Nigeria versus South Korea, so you should keep quiet. Salah is world class. Isaka Diallo from Ashalaja. Good morning. Hello, my name is Simon, texting from Ashaman official town. I really have confidence that Chelsea will qualify for an European spot. Let someone tell Manchester United that we the Blues are coming. Good morning to you and your pundit for the great work done throughout the week. Have a great weekend. And this one also says, I'm happy Chelsea won. And I am happy to see champion Kuku. He played well yesterday. Good luck to Roma next season. Good morning, Mutala, and your wonderful pundits. Thank God for all your group. Mutala, Man United needs special overhauling, especially on the defense and the goalkeeping side. Aglazi, Presby Church area, Opoku Kwache, and way ebaye. And this one says, you guys are doing a great job. I am striker inside Tutu Mountains. For some time now, the disgraced Man United and Kumasi Asante Kotoko are putting me through. Doesn't make me enjoy sports anymore. I hope we bounce back. Akins from Tema Community 2, Italian flat block D. Where to say hello, good morning. I like to use this opportunity to greet incoming FA president. Okay, I am Openyi. There be. Me Kasase we Daniel Seusu also doing the listening from New Fadama Presby Church. Chelsea won 2-0 yesterday. Good one. My name is Adofoba from Colegono. Do you know Mbappe has bought Sergio Ramos' house in Spain? I don't know about that. Where do I say good morning, boss?
Quite the fear not team. You can say Madrid.
Okay.
That is the report ever.
Okay. Please, Mutala, I am Charles from Zoom. You and your team are heading to word exceptional, because I was afraid when you lost some great squad, but you are still pushing. Please, you Mutala, Nanedu and Nanadakwa, when can I meet you people at your office? I have seen that because the security reasons, you don't want to open up for strange people like me. Charles from Amasama Suhum. We say, tell Nanadakwa he's warmly welcome back to the show, Gabriel Addo. Granit Xhaka was not rejected as Arsenal. He wanted to leave. Kofi Akoto from Nungwa. Those who are criticizing Mo Salah are just envious of him because he is better than them. Kojo Amuafo from Begro. Good win for Chelsea. Europe, here we come. We United fans are not going to give up today and tomorrow. Even Chelsea fans still have hope. I am Opare from Abonse Equiapem. Tottenham can be very disappointed, to be honest. Josh from Amanfrum. I'm listening to you live from Medina. I am Rudolph. Okay, Rudolph. We say, as for Chelsea, you can't tell what their problem is. The players are yet to be matured. I love Nana Dakwa, the best pundits. Pochettino had Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Sergio Ramos, Donnarumma at PSG, yet couldn't get them past UCL quarterfinal and only won the Farmers League in France. People like Josiah will come on the program and praise him and criticize better coaches like Ten Hag, Unai Emery and De Zerbi. Pochettino can't even get the best out of Enzo and Caicedo, who cost 220 million combined. Kufi from Kaswa. Ahani yedi besi na yako break yaba ye obia yede bebreo ewo efinsem menko bebia yeba sisia.
Saturday and every Saturday on Max 89.7 FM. Connect with your school. Which school has produced the brightest mind? What is your school renowned for? Find out as high schools and colleges go head to head, vying for bragging rights and glory. Don't miss this chance to witness history in the making. Join us for an unforgettable morning of spirited debate and fierce competition.
Has produced all the best dignitaries in this country. We talk about Pakwesi Indum, Toto Bikwachi, and all the Hoy brothers went to St. Augustine's College.
Master, stop your bin.
Central region.
If we say for Obako school, they say for Kumasi High School.
Enough myself.
Have you heard of Agri Memorial?
Oh,
that's the best school. Very, very best school.
The Kumasi the account schools are two schools, but I am Prempeh Upugua.
Kofo went to which school?
He went to Prempeh. Prempeh is the college.
And the other no we Prempeh College over here president, you know. One can say for schools to colleges now can say for Monto High School. High school they college pay.
College invest you. College you go America, college invest you.
And the other Kofo say young school in high school.
College, you know who's more.
High school right now. The Minister of Education is from high school. High school is building a stadium.
I must produce all the athletes in this country. Headquarters have produced over 3 presidents. Kofi Annan went to Infantipi.
What came out of this school? Tell me.
Now more from this school. Canada just one from this school. The best comes from the central region.
The school said no one central region. More moving science and math space no. And then produce. And then project balance equipment ben produce Ukroma. What you are job in the national maths and science quiz you are winning at the end there. Quantakra munti produce bi. Munya de bekano. School Connect. Link up with your former mates and be part of your school once again. Schools Connect. Be part of the competition.
IMAX quality modern standing fans are vital on hot days. They cool you with good airflow and to aid sound and longer sleep. They are secured with anti-rust mesh grille and enhanced super speed motor for durability. The powerful 3-speed control allows you to adjust the airflow with an optional brighter bulb which illuminates the room. They come in 3 types and energy saving, affordable too. Available in all Max Buy outlets and leading shops in town. Call Max Buy now on 0302-750-308 or buy online www.maxbuy.com.gh or follow us on Facebook IMAX Electronics. For bulk purchase, contact 0245-240-983. Choose super reliable IMAX fans. Choose smart life. IMAX. Smart life.
Nadala woni ukuruku makoto nafa lady chemist benom abekuo tie me menstrual pains enti me bu mensa mente ya ubiem asiesie me pa nafa lady chemist ane na ono so waye mre pa ni sisi mukura tere bi enkoyi onkoto mare medro nafa man capsule so menom na wonya hoden na ne sisi munya dia wasare a ene wachina nafa man capsule si ne nafofo mema keka ama won sisi mu atene ayeden papa Baby suffer.
What one be chimpra no? She said what was he come for?
Me no want that chimpra.
Sorry, but we're just nothing. We move your chimpra guy.
Suffer, who's in the chi, and yes, so we are mini park, make us away a bias.
Why am you? Crocodile tears if you are so. Yes, who can Copen Nafa man capsules be benum. Ayapa, Nadum Herbal Center. Yawa yet, Nadum Garlic, and my Yundri. A pin for a batter one more manufo. And then Kodawan if you do me any one come. At 0500 434497 and then 0240 981592. Football facts and figures with Mohammed Shaban, the statistician. Join here Wednesday via 6 to 8 p.m. on Max FM. You better do to call the Ghana Premier League, the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, and the Access Bank Division 1 League. Remember, fee say FA Cups no so ekoso Ghana. Emba any Bema na you better do to call near the 178 media Bremo. Join here name for the exclusive statistics into me and Fan Bremo. Brante Ben and I should go to do assist no one more and yes house na cliche goalkeepers ben and a player ben and it me tackle pa player ben so and a bonny homodin se otu America e park and so they won fact ni na no ebe bremo e the various leagues ni na you be read messages na fe ya ma okwan na fe wo so etumi de wadwen kire and so e de aba e show news me dey Shaban Mohammed join here on Max FM 89.7 na afeyem fa the Ghana Premier League, the Access Bank Division 1 League, Malta Guinness Women's Premier League and the FA Cups no fact no into me emfa embremo.
Max Drive ya tumunchnia manaye day Monday to Friday 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Enti fawo hujimu feel excitement galore no nemwa ye day Max Drive liye La Posta Famicom.
For you try Sampa. This is still the Sports Park here on Max 89.7 FM. Yakubu on the Yakubu 70 biaso. Abedi ebefie dey feast sema bro. Ghana Premier League match day 29. Echegu china and ebeshase.
This is our own, let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. I say this is our own, let's cherish our own. Division 1 League is back again. This is our own, let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own, let's cherish our own. Women's Premier League is back again. I don't see a day what dog can want. And you can want. Get the ratio more. Say that day what dog can want. And you can want. Get the ratio more. Since the days of Baba Yara.
Match day 29 of the Ghana Premier League. Hey, Gabe Sebasono, I know Ed Tene. Gabe Sebasono said their own 70 Karela and in the FC at the Pem. So Kumasi Asante Kotoko would also come up against Legon Cities. Maybe any Gold Stars at the Bechem United and the Pem. So then we have Bofo Kwatano against Dreams FC Great Olympics and Mediema. Heart of Lions will also be playing a team performance Waterman. Real Tamale United will take on Samatex. Accra Lions will face Adriana, and we have Bekum Chelsea coming up against Accra Hearts of Oak. After 28 games in the Ghana Premier League, saying our table, Netia Samatex said they count with 52 points. Nations are second with 45 points. Accra Lions are third with 43 points. Aduana Toso fourth with 42 points. This is our own. Let's cherish our. Then fifth place is in Swaterman with 42 points. Brekum Chelsea Asset with 41 points. Bechem United they lie 7th with 40 points. 8th on the table is Mediama with 40 points. 9th is Babiani Gold Stars. They have 39 points. Legon Cities are 10th on the table with 38 points. Asante Kotoko they are 11th with 37 points. Hartlepool lie 12th with 35 points. Karela are 13th with 34 points. Great Olympics at also 14th with 33 points. But for Aqua Channel, they are 15th with 32 points. Then the last 3 teams on the table are Dreams FC who are 16th with 31 points. Heart of Lions are 17th with 29 points. Real Tamale United at also 18th with 25 points.
The Premier League is back again. Since the days of Shamokwe, we've been there. We've been there. Division 1 League is back again. Since the days of Abetasaki, we've been there. We've been there. Women's Premier League is back again. Since the days of Asamoah John, we've been there. We've been there. Ghana Premier League is back again. Since the days of Ishmael Ado, we've been there. We've been there. Division 1 League is back again. So this is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Women's Premier League is back again. Since the days of Emmanuel Clote, we've been there. We've been there. Division 1 League is back again. Since the days of Abedi Pele, we've been there. We've been there.
Okay, ya kwa umane so na ya kwa chuche komo menemia minua ba my sister Penny Matilda Dimedo ono communications department of the Ghana Football Association. Yes, bibi koso Madina AstroTurf this weekend. Women's FA Cup semi-final. Na me say 2 games are being played on the same day, no. Mwaka kanam sino asem we dey semi bisa Matilda. Matilda, good morning.
Good morning.
Bibi aboko.
Me
honye o free o buy burger o mehwehwe o nua be mampo se me ho te sen se me honye wo do ho asie akra ha ye nyina ne wa ha o yo mate yenkono dia o de be si ha ya now Matt said this weekend about 2 games in the women's FA Cup semi-final. Now games nyina koso Madina AstroTurf no kura be na wom, and why did the FA come up with such a decision?
Well, me don't say. Then I would say, and I know next year weekend matches, no. Women's FA Cup semi-final. 2 matches. We bought Madina AstroTurf. The reason why the DFA have decided to say level matches no Madina AstroTurf is one of the venues we bought Women's Premier League. And mostly the matches are on the month of February if I bound at the show matches. The internet, if you know, arguing when say, you see Madina as the venue for this year's semi-final free ticket. Mostly all the semi-finals, they are trying to the same the matches at one venue. This year, last year, Russia, the semi-final, the Kumasi, but this year, the Kikumo, Akai, and Madina, and Sona, every time they say, and I talk, the horse, the call. That's the reason why I come Madina.
Okay, that is the reason why Moko Madina Yatia say. But the enemy say more games, mo be a free gate. And this weekend, the end year, Musa Mobadis can't ye buy a moya.
Oh, Mikacho, Yeniska, but rather, ye moona, yes, a fan, supporters of the barbershop matches, yes, a show, my account.
Hey, Mobatan Yama. Nyama besa na mo beche.
Oh, your prize is ranging from Ghana national team jerseys, footballs, anything any chat cards, any nyama ahodo libre, pass millions FA will be I did go back on. Yeah, it's a fear in sale. Yeah, rewarded fans no rather matches no. Nipo baby can have the whole country. You're also the 10th person. The 50th person, the 100th person, 250, 500, and the 1,000th person. Into the lesser that can you come and wait in a day? I take notes into the own out the time by election, and only just a little bit feel, but just to make sure we give the awards to the right people. Apart from that, predict and win. What other predicted scores or match other predicted correctly? Twitter handle, Twitter, which is now X handle, the VP handle, so that's idea. You better either JC, Richard cards, and all those things, they are available. And the correct person, maybe we need to police make supreme level. Police, though you may share to fire and let you go. Don't want, say what to do. And so, remember the way, another financial for the day, into the better way, any giveaways, no sana, the call.
And to the young say, we can eat Missika me who am about Madina Strotef, say, me disca me the Bafaka Abba, me ba messing at Teddy, Eddie Abefi. Matter the games Nankasaso. Epiphany, lower tier side. They are coming up against Army ladies. Baby, Epiphany, Aqua, drew team here or do semi final. Be I just a team no, and what they was through against Army ladies. This is expected to be a KG encounter.
Yeah, of course, and then maybe you thing because Osha every Epiphany this year when you are doing it. Last year, more Boston from Metal Premier, like Ampere, your maximum. We share your data regional division 1 league no more bona or much teams no more shop in 12, 5, 6. You should say new baby no more deba. We share more squad now. We have former players or mobile Premier League pay. It would take this turn up on so no book about Black Queen Sabantin that for pay. We have a lot of players, old players who want or more are blended with or more youthful squad. We are not officially moving Division 1 and yes, I'm showing a glimpses of it in the Women's FA Cup. On the other hand, Army ladies, we are more than when it comes to women's football. We need to be a mother 10 on the league table when it comes to the Southern Zone. Apart from that, we have quite a number of players that are very good on the day. Coaches, mostly show more defense, they are very solid. And for me, I think I'm in Epiphany game maybe a very cracker of the game. Into be over Madina herself, at 2 p.m. to watch Army and Epiphany, I'm really entertained. And
your first game of the day, Army Epiphany. Then there's another game, and your police ladies against Supreme. Police are the maiden winners of the FA Cup. Supreme Abedu semi-final. Sagem no so one say.
Well, Supreme they've been very a bit consistent when it comes to the FA Cup. But in the league, more consistency now is shaky at a point after move the qualification. At a point, normally you want to now put your number from Kakari. Among all the year, a question now from. The same can also be said about police ladies, even though it's looking like they are doing well in the FA Cup. And then was show. Then I would say the maiden edition of the FA Cup. They won it in 2016. I remember that game very well against Fabulous Ladies of moving into 1. And apart from that, they've been to a couple of semi-finals, and even last year, Police Ladies were in the final. Money after that, Queen until that point from 𝐒𝐏𝐿 and this year, almost more quarter-final stage, the same until that point, and almost take for more than. And the be our favorite because the police senior in the quarter-final stage, have back semi-final. Now, so we need to show your trophy, Mrs. Obviously, our quarter-final, more quarter trophy. And team police and supreme, no, and also a bit of a difficult game for each side. But I think which of the coaches are the factors after sound the day, no, everything has to be shown. And he knows that police need supreme is in Qatar, or everything has to sound. Then maybe a very interesting. And the time is there. So you understand broadcast partner, Max TV, and about on board, or more and choosing here. On Montenegro, everywhere must be every year, all Ghana has to be from 2 p.m. now, up until the second month now, the Max TV is going to be broadcasting the 2 games live. So even if you are not able to come to Medina Show Test now, let me know you national. They don't see a very and wearing any broadcast partners, they must be.
Matada, yada say anope na bibia ye bompa se kwasiada bibia ebe tuto na akwam ade amamo yeso ye beba na ye support abetechire se ne Max TV ye ne da no ye beba na abe set up na ye ye wo manfo nyina ehu game ni bi nti. Wish you all the best this Sunday. Double header 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. eboa.
Okay, me da ta ye ko so abon ko kan se o mo bra. And no more cry me na they should be able to come and have a good time. Again, Medina as both the students.
Okay, yeah, that's it. It's where Matilda Dimedo, no, or communications department of the Ghana Football Association, women's football, no, dear, or no, and a Casa, Adema Womo, and out in Casa, or boy, in Chimu, as to what will happen this Sunday. A double header, women's FA Cup semi final, 2 games, and a back also 2 p.m. Kwesiada El Madina Astrutev, Army Ladies against Epiphany Warriors. Now 4 p.m. on that same day at the same venue. And we Police Ladies against Supreme Ladies. Actually, don't want to almost say Ghana, a national team Jason, or Meche Biwoho, or Mobeche a footballs, or Mobeche MTN Richard Cass, any actually be a Kekao, and to make your way to the Madina Astrutev. Kao, Neko Druho, Nadia Obiano, also wait me and ye be Ashe.
This is our own, let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. I say this is our own, let's cherish our own. Division 1 League is back again. This is our own.
Okay, so this time we have Mohammed Abubakar from RTU and a better Komo concerning a year more status at the moment in the Ghana Premier League. Mo, good morning.
Morning, my brother. How are you?
By His grace, I hope everything is fine with you.
By His grace, I'm also doing well.
Okay. We hope for the best. But more, let's talk about RTU and their exploits in the Ghana Premier League. You are in the relegation zone. You are actually the bottom of the Ghana Premier League table. This weekend, you have a very, very big game to play against the league leaders, Samatex. How are you preparing for that big one?
Okay, so let me say a very good morning to you and a very good morning to the management and also your viewers and listeners as well. It's true that RTU is in the bottom on the table, but nonetheless, until it is over or we played all the matches that we are supposed to play, we are still optimistic that from now going, anything can happen. Remember that we still have 7 matches to play. And then these 7 matches, we have 3 home matches and then 4 away matches. So like you stated, this coming Sunday, we are playing against Samatex, and that is our home match. We know the strength of Samatex, we know where they are in the table, and we have prepared adequately to face them come this Sunday. And I'm very sure that the preparations that we have done and the readiness of our players, at the end of the day on Sunday, victory shall be up to you.
Victory shall be yours. That is what you are saying. But this is a team that is aiming for the Ghana Premier League title. I mean, the fortunes of both clubs are different. You are looking to escape relegation. They are looking at winning the Premier League title. Are you going to be the team that made you say they stopped Samatex from winning the title?
That is why it's a game. Samatex, they themselves, they know that at the end of the day, their efforts, their hard working will give them the title. If they deserve it, why not? This is a game. And when you are preparing, there are 3 things involved in a football match. So you are either preparing to win the match, at the end of the day, or equalize. If we don't equalize, then the unfortunate one comes, and that is a defeat. But they know the RTU that they are coming to face, and they also know them. So I am very sure that they also prepare us the way we are doing. So at the end of the day, we are not ready to sacrifice anything for them. We need the points, and then they also need the points. So whatever we will do our best to ensure that we get the 3 points at the end of the match, we are going to do that. We'll do just that. So we are very ready and prepared to face them squarely. Make sure that at the end of the day, we get the 3 points. Because it's very important at this critical moment, like you stated, we are in the bottom. So we need the 3 points more than any other team. We even need the 3 points more than them. So I'm very sure that having this in mind, we are going to work harder to ensure that we get the 3 points at the end of the match.
Mo, the last time we spoke, you talked about RTU being in some form of financial discomfort. Ever since we had that interview, have you had people coming to your aid?
So far, we are so appealing to NGOs, and we are so making some moves to ensure that we get financial assistance, sponsorship from companies or organizations that are ready and willing to support our team. So even though we are yet to get some feedback from some agencies and all that, but it's on course. We are doing our best as management to ensure that whatever money that we need to be able to finish this league, we'll be able to get them and then see the way forward.
Finally, the last time I spoke to a couple of people from the north, they were scared that, you know, they were starved of Premier League football for a long time before we had RTU qualifying back and Tamale City also qualifying back. Now, what is the fear that is lingering among people of the north is that they may lose Premier League football again should RTU go down, because Tamale City are already in the Division 1.
So what we are just giving to the good people of Tamale is that they should have hope in RTU. They should trust the players. They should trust the management. And that management is aware that if we are able to go on relegation, it's not going to be easy for the good people of Tamale. So all we are asking for is that they should show their support for RTU. They should have hope in us that the rest of the matches, we have done some statistics and some calculations, and we have done some analysis too, and so we know what we are doing. By the grace of God, RTU is not going on relegation. That is the assurance that I'm giving to our supporters, because we are prepared adequately for the rest of the matches that we are about to play. You see, when you do statistics, you realize that we need, let me just say, 18 or 17 points to be able to, sail through. And I'm very sure that this 17 or 18 points will get it from the rest of the matches by the grace of God.
Thank you very much, Mo, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you too.
We Mo from the north, or no PRO, Real Tamale United.
This is our own. Let's cherish our own.
It's Mo now in Kano.
Premier League.
Yeah, no so I they say Emra Studio near Metritrain come out.
Let's cherish.
Nana Dakwa Jesse, the voice behind the Ghana Premier League commentary position. They be out in Kano. Nana, match day 29. Not just say a bang. Now how many games? Is it 5? I got 7 this year. 7. 6. Yeah, boy, I can say 5. I got 5. It's match day 29.
Dreams for, I think, 9.
Outstanding games.
RTU 7. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So this weekend, big games for all. But I shall say from RTU and it's Samatex, because I know a title challenger versus the team that is lying bottom, first and last on the table.
Yeah.
Big game for both sides. Some games were tricky.
Yeah.
RTU Obeko relegation, but the Ebema na contaminate a defeat against Samatex this weekend. RTU have got 25 points. You can check. Or 25 points. Oshekra about 28, which is lesser than Timo Dan and Nimino. Check the remaining matches RTU or Ghana Premier League and tell me whether I'm beating about the bush. RTU or Samatex you are or Kota Kwani Mediama Kwako, but there's no way they will pick a win in that game. Or Bossa game we are RTU need Dreams or game with the Woo. And if you check the precarious situation Dreams find themselves in, they will not lose to RTU in the Woo. Dreams, when say Dreams are relegation zone, as we speak. Basically because of their involvement in the Confederations Cup, their matches are outstanding games they have to clear them and clear them in positive fashion. Unemichi. RTU have a game against Asante Kotoko in the last games Aka also ball. They play a game against, these are their home games, and games are more home no. The only one that realistically they have a chance to win is that game against the Gon Cities. Omni Samatex Nyami Aduma weekend way is a dicey game. When you are Asante Kotoko Bebo, that's part of the 3 games are Obebo home. Now look at RTU's away games in the Premier League. Oko Takwa, Oko Du, Oko Brekum, Ori Oni Olympics Akwakobo. RTU need a miracle to survive in this Premier League. You know why RTU have struggled? Because of poor financial situation. No, players are last season. RTU Cup Premier League. All of them went, and the big question is: RTU and Timmy replace players. You okay? RTU Kofa Isa Kuka on loan. He returned to Hartlepool. They lost their best player in Roland Frimpong to Bibiani Gold Stars. Sadat Mohamed Eba Bibiani Gold Stars. Kwam Boateng Nations. Okay, Abangana Jai first round. Goalkeeper Oseba Gold Stars. Unemiche Nuruddin Asante Kotoko. So RTU had lost a chunk of the players and now they formed the core of the RTU team and now you see Omunyadi Mpuno. Nankambezomo Moyadi. So RTU struggles is purely down to quality and financial problems. But you know you can tie them together because uni sika you can't attract quality. Quality is only a double league. So RTU have struggled and is a big worry. Edma RTU because RTU is a pride of Northern regional football. Aimo Kanze Tamale City Karela Mudombe Aho. RTU is a traditional Tamale based team and they Omakwa Yim. And the Namia do not consider almost mention some texta. Relegation the corner, not just a yen tentem. When they beat Samatex, then there's a window of hope. Not just any that's so we have said. They might just go on to get grand results in games against Legon Cities Asante Kotoko. Onemichi. And you know, it's a very tall order for a real Tamale United. What does it say? RTU, Olympics, Kotoko, RTU, Chelsea, RTU, Dreams, RTU, Legon Cities, Mediama, RTU, we say, the survival in the Premier League, it depends on that game, the outcome of that game against Samatex. Unemichi. If Samatex go to Tamale, on a league, wherever the game is played, that's what we say RTU are, they are Ghanaian champions. Samatex RTU, they are Ghanaian champions. You know why? Samatex will now open a 10-point gap on top of the league log. Because the closest behind Samatex is Adriana Stars. Adriana is playing on Monday against Accra Lions. Nobody is convincing me. It's a born Accra Lions. Adriana is beating them in Accra on Monday. Oh, you understand what I'm trying to say? And you know, Samatex, almost through Kodano. A very clear, so major league now is about beating RT on Sunday. And that will be a massive coup on the Premier League title. You know why? Samatex have come to Accra to beat Accra Lions this season. They went to Bofuako of all places to beat Bofu in Sunyani. Samatex went to Doma to beat Ediana. So Samatex going to Tamale to beat RTU is not an impossible task. But the question is between the two, who needs the points the most? The warrior or no, just say, order from Krano. Or no, you see, he that is down equally fears no fall. In time, you know, Sabone on Samatex and World Cup. Samatex is him say, if they win that game against RTU, their chances of winning the Premier League becomes brighter and brighter. Sanse omo mudine chino, omo nyam more matches. Chiri
yeah.
Nations FC Nana Kirim so bet Mama Samatex good run. No. Nations are failing to make it count when it really matters. Or tell if you Bibiani Gold Stars board draw. Obi anu wako Bibiani Gold Stars no. Before any Gold Stars board draw, no one cock bando akwakoji 3. So clearly, Zimbabwe the nations are not contenders of the Premier League. I'm not joking. I'm being realistic with you because Omuntimini Ghana Premier League title with the kind of performance almost done it. And they've also been over reliant on their striker, for instance, Samoa. If Samoa is not scoring, nations are not winning games. What do I say? So, Samatex, no, Kwesi league where is for them to lose. So, RTU or not that former Warrior League table, or per points, Edienya. Hope of surviving. Now, per league, I didn't want to and shout to you. Clearly, you have no business contending for the title. And look at the remaining matches of Samatex. The reason I think they can win the league, even if they don't beat Samatex RTU on Sunday, they can still win the league. But if they win against RTU, then it's a foregone conclusion. Okobo RTU ya, obofia betrembo fokwa, team okoshe no sunyane. Obobo fokwa ya okopando ni atobla ansa kwa kobo. Then obobo Gold Stars ofi. Obobo Gold Stars yo okọ na relugo akobo Karela. Ada ebema ye di title ebema Samatex no. Oni Accra Lions the bebo in century. That day ye be coronation no Samra boy. That time no Waji League. So I have no doubt Mama Samatex will win the league, but I'm saying that the league will be won easier if they win against RTU. I'm saying that RTU will be relegated, but their chances of survival in the Premier League will be very much dependent on the outcome of that game. So I'm Timisha Samatex, then RTU will have a glimmer of hope in surviving in the Premier League. But all said and done, Samatex are favorites to win the game on Sunday. Draw. Hey, open results a bit me about, but team bet me winning there. I'll go for Samatex. RTU show more. I'll not be surprised. Sunset, Omumianu dear. Nyamianim no kreni ye count you here points in the pa ya RTU. Yes. And on that score, I think Samatex are favorites.
Okay.
But RTU need the points most. A draw is a likely outcome in that game. Yeah. Based on the fact that Samatex have won games at more difficult venues away from home than Tamale. Because to win in Sunyani, to win in Domai in Kro, and to win against this high-flying Accra Lions team is no mean feat. That's why I'm tipping them. If RTU conjure any magic, it will come down to a draw. Because Omuenia Bresin Samatex. But Samatex have got the quality and the Oman demonstrate to a league. They've got everything that it takes to beat RTU away. And see, that's my verdict on that game, Kwesi.
Okay, so that is Samatex RTU. Then there is also Kubasia Sante Kotoko, who have not lost any game in their last two matches from our ball.
Kwesi, what's the Kotoko ni hainebo?
Kotoko are playing
Legon Cities.
Yeah, Legon Cities.
Ombeshe Legon Cities.
Ombeshe Legon Cities.
I don't normally do this. I don't call games that I'm commentating on, but Legon Cities are losing away games were born second round in our share go back. Yeah, you can check. Now they do now. Yeah, they check, mommy. Legon Cities away games were born second round win na. Ya share no na. On share go back. They've only been strong at home, and home no more demonstrated say very difficult to beat. If you look at the manner in which they dismissed Bekum Chelsea the other day in that game on Boya, it tells you the kind of, former home matches.
But I'm team this one. Who said who boys be our because
the people said boys see Fabin, a coach, I was ultimately born about. So wherever you are, you should be impressed with the job he's been able to do with this Legon City team. You know why? Legon City lost their gaffer at the beginning of the season. They lost Maxwell Kunedu. My person miss our question be Odesheba. As we speak, can anybody tell me the assistant coach of Legon Cities? Omunibi. Can anybody tell me the goalkeeper's trainer of Legon Cities? They don't have. How goes if be naming now? Maxwell Kunedu Kono. Or the Sadat Koye.
Midfielder no.
Or the Febos Koye. Or the Isaka Koye. Or the Richard Aqua Koye. Or the Kwabna Edumeda Koye. Or the Nija Sibote Koye. These are all starters in the Legon Cities team. Maxwell took all of them away. It will be unfair to say he took them away. Because no more contract. So Paku Sife been buying. He had to build a new team altogether. Nedin passed the Paku Sife. Ever build the team all together. But he began gradually. Adada foka krane no na ope afo na some kofa boy bi and he's banging in the goals for them. Akatuk. Accra Lions.
You know Accra Lions.
Now about to do Mighty Jets in Sudan. What do I say? Inti they started building the team kakra omo the Ali Dumo, Amo, Kwamboa, Timu Fuseni mo, Tine Dumo. Na kakra Tine Dumo.
Midfielder bisa.
Only too much. Oh, I'm afraid me bo player dia. Ya men kasa bi mu.
Only say first day coach Ben, ene me call Elwax, coach Legonsi. No many wait team no coach Nana Onitinyi bebre no. Doni esi bobo Kobe Mensah. Bechem. And I'm catch coach na boy ben the ball midfield no say fe no say Michael Tinedu. Boy ni ball.
Tinedu ntiene Nasiru Moro. Onyebi mo.
Boy ni ball rough.
And Nasiru Moro 2 seasons ago he was their best player. Who they say? Nancy Kwaya no Nicholas Ebebo pivot holding midfield.
Na nedu pe boy na hwe.
Nicholas Mensah. Nicholas nyebi mo yeni. Who they say? Melekumu now bench. Enti Paco see there. Me born about to say why are they say we build the team around unknown materials after losing, a dozen of first team players in the window. Abrana Masokludu age team on our. But like I said, Legon City have been very poor in the second round of the league. Omo away games omo abonyina agwezi. Omo lusu ni nyina. Womu so omo she go bakumpo. They lost to Mediama 1-0 away. Okay, they didn't score. They lost to Swatreman. They lost to Bechem 1-0 away. Omo and Shebi. They lost to Eduana 1-0 away. Omo and Shebi. These are all second round games. Who they say? And now so Womu they elusu to Karela 2-0. And also Omo and Shebi. They lost to Gold Stars 4-2. And Ukrapo they na invitiasiano. The last game of the first round. Inti Omo is Omo born this second round away from home now. Neither do they score or win. Against the Kotoko side, they are beginning to find their rhythm. They are on a resurgent mission. They are on a 2-game unbeaten run. After beating Samatex, they got a precious point away in Tako against Mediama. What do I say? And Kotoko now no, and the first half of the Ghana Premier League table. I think they are hungry to beat Legon Cities on Sunday, considering Legon City's poor form in the second round of the league. And it is our born here. Whichever way, I think they stand as favorites to win against Legon Cities. Mukora have not been scoring in recent times. If he's playing this weekend, he might just look at the goal kings chart and be like, Charlie, I'm on 12. Hamza or 11. I'm 10. And that is going to be enough motivation for them to score. And Asante Kotoko's success in the last couple of games for Bono is based on the form of Enoch Morrison. Morrison form of one Jai, and I think he's fitting so well in the absence of Richmond Lamptey. I dare be on to me more that penetrating passes that Lamptey will give you, but on the more stability because the tracking back ability will be me the better Ajibo amount. I was sourcing Lamptey, and I'm convinced Kotoko, our quality. On bet me actually going city nyame aduma kwesiada
na wadan for Lamptey Richmond Lamptey owen
wepla
Richmond Lamptey pra
wepla
okay so Richmond Lamptey pra
the two Germans are back both Rocky and your friends Michael
they are both back now final game we mame how to fuck for the first time muko share
somebody call Ukwada
yes somebody call Ukwada muko share former coach Samuel Buodu Golden City Park. How to folk are on a terrible run.
Yeah, I'm even chance to folk players. No, Amunyadi. Kosa, which I catch all now for some Miss Amunyadi. Kosa, way, hey, a friend say, boy, no, a friend say, hey, Sanifu, Munyadi, Bono, or from Monocotofunya, Namunyadi, any no more Bissamo. When they tell you I'm going to say Vietnam in China and Kofundu Nantina. And that make us say has a Lusumi and South to us, count him in China or correct him, Kamakamanegu. Uzia, Yakwana almost Menko, not Uzuza. Oh, let me see. When I am Bantunche. She Mutala.
Yeah.
Half for Bono Bonu. It's a second division phobia. Omabo justify area. Omobo first match. Look. Charlie, Yen has just in mobile. Debbie. Salim. Over some corporate tribune. Any boy. Any central Cincinnati for Mausamba. Salim. Born in Boston say you. Salim ball no bono ombo mu 30% to onim ball papa na mi bisa mo say dey na ba boy ni ntimi mo ball no and e obema a good game ade e chia cool Debbie see the only consistent player in that house of team is Otanga omo maka nyina omo ntwa tew omo good performance and nature omo papa biom ampedu kakra me den be ben wo mu Hamza no Sisi con Kakari no na Hennessy coach in fact Gideon Asante abo nkobo no masses.
Hey, that decision was strange.
Huh? Na kame crowd dem encourage you say fa woni me ne bra. Na ma Afrani encourage no mo animu. What I say? But the players in Yadi confused coach. Until Watara was confused handling a very poor setup. Into coach I confused that setup near poor show. After 5 attempts, this is the first time Accra Lions actually has to folk. And then go say, said generation weapon Accra Lions at Mashi. And they are going to Brekum. Charlie, you need to take your time and look at the job Samobodi is doing with that Brekum Chelsea team. We should do what she team now. And the boy no captain under 20 now we do Omuji God or you know African games no. I do Asamoah. What bench on your bimo because Obaya no na Lord I'm about the 4 position. Patrick Essien do at number 3 position no. Okay, they say Manuel Sapon, Mizake Free, Amankuna, they are forming a deadly 3-man attack. Oh, Brekuma, Udrua, Mizake and Shawa Amankuna Beshow. Amankuna is the top scorer in the Ghana Premier League. Does it not surprise you? With 12 goals. Okay, Zakaria Fuseni, and they are short up, or how short up options in defense? Almost Zakaria Fuseni, who need to ball 4 and 5. Adams. Ahmed Adams.
Yeah, only Ahmed Adams nebo.
Even at their bench, Omo boy be friend Yadankwa. Last season Yadankwa na nebo. Okay. Brekum Chelsea team no. Omo team in league this season. Meaning the long-term plans as Samobodu. But as far as Bodu is concerned, they will not lose any home game as far as he's in charge. If he has to see. What I say? All Nusu game ever home. So be free team. In terms of Golden City Park, no. With this poor form or more exhibiting in recent times, no, how are they going to fare against an informed Brekum Chelsea team at the Golden City Park? That's how born on board, you know. Don't lose what they know. In their mind, no more about draw. I'm a pombo no mutima sa referee ball ben. Intina Ataturk team says, let's go no. Psychologically, they had gone to sleep because they thought the game was heading for a draw. And they deserved the draw from that game, considering how what drama and money boys, what drama in the chess Africa, remember? Yes. Onumpo, or certificate bench, Nancy. So there's quality at Brekum Chelsea. Comparatively, I do not think House of Folk or quality in Brekum Chelsea, baby. I want form the Brekum no. If House of Folk win that game against Chelsea, I'll be surprised because based on current form, on paper, Chelsea are the better side. Then going to Brekum is a no-go area. In Tahasi, it's in EC.
Nanero Fagakras, Ghana Premier League match 29. Interesting games. The year shade himself Basso.
Asante Kotoko, 𝐒𝐏𝐿 Lagos.
Yeah.
Maka said after that meeting, so any playing body in the technical team in the year. No? 2 important games on my bono. Maka soma aswa bapadi amom. Because saying yes, I meeting na me nim how come to many 4 points from current Premier League leaders. Any last season Premier League winners. Samates and Mediama. But because of the meeting into Krobia and Papa Bifis, I gave them. Now I was talking about some injured players. Kotokoso air battle with a lot of injuries. And I said to Nuruddin, maybe offer. The last time there was Ansuni Blade.
That the previous time was Nuruddin.
Okay. Maybe he will be back. No Sheriff, no Lamte. The Jamina guys are back.
Zeze Yaya.
Inti Zeze Yaya oho. But Yehu Nima as a couple. But when I say that when you're consistent game or Pekeba, you might not kote.
But he's better than what he's doing now. Tony Bob was in the oil. The
ball is better than the oil.
The break. Oh, Imanya hitting a rhythm or hitting a rhythm on typical Samuel Nkum type.
You might not kote no.
Or hitting a rhythm or about less than 30% of the real potential in him. Kotokoni soon. Soon.
But the last 2-3 games
no next season
the same as Osebun so say Eyala
no left back the Nicolas Ato
Raje fit the kumune
nana be
media and it looks like or start forming a new team here or the baby season no maybe next season you be reporter met and they say they will form a recruitment committee so that they can do their signings as early before they move to their preseason. That is the report I'm making. So they will form a recruitment committee and yet person to be in charge of that thing. So they will do their signings and so that the team now come preseason numbers. That is very important for them. They should pick the 3 points against Legon Cities. They should pick that 3 points. Perhaps see Ben or the strategy Beko Kumase. Because our strategy not the ball against House of Folk in your draw. Our class posted them that day. Goalless draw, simple, not the coy. Or best or the Beko Kumase. But I first say Kotoko team should find a way to get the maximum 3 points. Up to you, and man pick the maximum 3 pointer. Mutala relegation. Baby, I'm not crano. I'm a chance of survival. And my mom made 25% of surviving. And leaving 30% of surviving. But some would lose the maximum 3 points. And I'm not dropping out. I'm going to man pick win against Samatesa. Mutala, out you go to relegation. Samatas may say, Omunya win our Tamale, they've won the league. Because so many are win now. It means almost 3 home games now in the Premier League. No, I'm picking wins from the league. No, because you see, I'm only 8 points. Into a pick our points here, we have 3. I had 10. Indiana is not winning on Monday. Their best is a draw. Some of the time who are almost 3 home games now out of the games now don't mean 9 points. Unless one number last never do no league navy and no can be a coordination. So some attest for no, but be a modern about 80% league na yomodia. And then back who are some attest this particular season. A key players bia almost throughout almost Adam Brian. Oh, you guarantee say Dauda and the 𝐾𝐂𝐊. Baba Musa no ne ya na okọ ofaka. There's another Muslim bia oni ho no so bo. Last weekend me who even say usu. Into behind the first 45 minutes no more struggle until the second half no menya one goal dey akọ. Aqua, so Sabath's team no omanya consistent performance. Abuomo from the start to now. Abuomo mo dey do something penso we. Mutala, make off how you win.
Okay.
Make off how you win. Now come for nations.
Oko Karela.
Fuck guy.
Obelusu
na leru
Masamba.
Obelusu na Karela for no no akotwe bia na edi no.
League nefi nations inside. Want to be in the league no. And even that they can get a draw. Samu no munya we bia na no. But more with that confidence. Oh, no, look. And in fact, oh, the young friend to 10 crown. I'm a kind of, oh, yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, but they know any coaching.
Oh, they took me here. And they have a good goalkeeper. And mind you, is it Ghanaian?
Yes, and mind you, Damba is using the same material, so Damba didn't do any recruitment too.
I see. As Madame Fubu catch him say, and my mom be an case mark at a time because Alonso goes to a team with more than 2 years. To cast a mark at a time on Jesse. So Damba ended the best out of this Kerala team.
Okay.
My mom win.
Okay.
Now I'm sure allegation for the Kakrebe.
Okay.
Heart of Lions say home. On the way.
Heart of Lions. Obo home on in Swatreman.
Swatreman Lions best.
Lions will pick the win.
But sure for that, no see if you should use so good so Okotna Park Center.
Oko Pando lose game. About draw 1 or 2 but on lose game.
They were losing games in Hohoi, but not Pando.
Yes. Pando don't lose game. Inti as a Pando ne yala. And so after some form now on and off.
Maybe home cry terrible.
Dreams konya win wo house konya win wo.
And then you say Bofuko ball draw Monday.
Bofuko ball draw ho.
Become Chelsea so about draw nancy.
Ndi asa ho de ne short. Ma obenya win Okumase.
Yeah.
They are win. Remember Heart of Lions straight win. Sabo for game near Monday. To the foul course Monday ba.
Okay, the akani ebe metie for no my friend now almost all my babe. Now watch the wadjin e1 sema ya bro busu nyina no. 0201825252 and 0550055522. Ningi na ofra ye beje so e wa ha 0201825252. Hello, good morning. Udini baby akase free.
Good morning, but your friend Daniel because he's for them play.
Yen kwa Dani.
And kaka kan say we se ko to ko say yango pona duma Sunday mo mo jan say Lagos isere ya yiki aba asoka kra na yikun chasing so yiki share house you can see na ati influence from I the ati for the city and the only thing say fast na say aka bigin line aka mo kan ni shira mane ejuma pa mo strong boss na ko disi amen.
Okay, that's 0201825252 and 0550055522. Ningina a very active ufra yebejo so hello.
Hello.
Yes boss, we didn't be back as a free.
Uncle Quasition Tons come to Testama.
Yanko uncle.
You say Namia Adma Quasiada Kotokobin Kunu to the house is already soon, Wednesday, already soon, like I will hope na Ababa, on the Quaco, 1 million. Some of them confuse you. On the Quaco, 2 already soon, and I will come on the bank line with us about.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Oh, 0201825252 and 0550055522. All the lines are active. Call and share your thoughts and opinions with us. Good morning, Udini baby akase free.
Good morning. You have a call here.
Nyamina dum. Udini baby akase free.
Come in to your Martina.
Bache yankwe.
Uda akase baby akase. Manchester bad goalkeeper, but yeda name why? I just say I offer bad goalkeeper, but so you don't know. Yeda name other three on number conference league maybe na. Maybe I offer for the Manchester GBD. Me man is still yeah. Because Manchester here kola team. Kola team na Chelsea I will support here. In ya show kola team. Ball was and they are born now, yes, and I got not touch up. Over that, I will go ball. And they are touch up over that, I will go. Man, number 10. You are top until you see what like who did the very. Ah, my idea will clap. Yeah, got a ball the cool. Your package that day, your face that day. Yes, now, every Jumana, every baby. And Christ, and now being quickly, and Christ, oh my God, practice there. I bet you have to say, your part, you only you you're not really foundation. But that part has the whole relegation, right?
Okay, it I say 0201825252 and 0550055522. Hello. Good morning. We didn't baby I say free. Boss yet you.
And I teach you that and come here, no. Now, again, funny, I'm wishing for sports no watch. What kind of now? Who don't go with that jazz? And every woman,
sad idea, Unima, Yamade Chow, no, the Chow.
I'm going to teach you that other Anna, the Kakuya was. I'm going to say, move cars and fast football. Make you fantastic. The message I was saying, we told you another question. What the other band, or the band was 61 more, or the SC and all Mama and Sana, or better sound sports more.
I'm a rapping, you know, tea, and then asking a musician and a cracker. And I may say hard to form it. They are more young, and never do any matter on there. When you get the money, anything continue to move. You may not do more on all. There's no, there's more for the house. If they will know, this man is all, and you're talking to. But then go for the brother book. That tell like some that put no more get there at the moment. The devil say how horrible. We know they were cool. Number one you. Now only a good. Now you don't know what am I now. What about you go? What say and then the president Robert is so moody. What about what we know about you the other day. Number one born to car there. I'm going to that's my job for you to do. We can't all the pattern. Bye. Okay, bye. That's it. 0201825252. Hello, good morning. We didn't baby akase free.
Good morning, Mutala.
Boss, we didn't baby akase free.
Where Kumasi boy am Tata 15th road.
Oh, Kumasi boy, yankwe.
Maybe I mean my country me said dream omo go almost free my way and the friend so. But I come back for this weekend and I draw. Can't say so I go there gumita.
Okay.
Relegation in the idea of Moko. And I asked my match, no, because a big match. One more command for a fight on magic. And see a show.
Okay.
And I was saying, you are far away.
Yes, that's it. 0201825252 and 0550055522. Nina offer Mejoso, not just a watcher watching. Hello, good morning. Would you any baby I'll cast free?
Good morning. No, Mutala.
Nana, yeah, go ahead.
Mutala, on a bit of a question about Pacho, a level cushion. See the bit of stuff for
Nana, some way, dear. I say, will be say, it's another day, be you.
You really watch that?
I'll be an imtina. Liverpool form and I know it.
Seriously. We need to call the big a problem. Just what they just knew one use crack. Now, halfway a Kotoko. Almost halfway say this. Kotoko say this. The film, born now half prayers, any Kotoko prayers in born. Obia to say, your tone, echo big team. Now, some Potroka, whenever we get told. Now, football, so. If you are say football, determination, you have the border. And maybe I will cover some. What's the football? Over. And so you are coming. Now they want to cover. It is a way in this family area. Over the ring. Over the ring. It is a bubble. So for a coming near Chase, ball and the ball. And then they eat Cherica. Now, Botroka. Now you are going to say, see that we call it on Shemida. That you may say you see it on Shemida. Meshano. We decided in here, and you know, we did the cost 90. And we did here. The occupation and it's my point. We shall not in person. Now, I come up with this, we do a little patrol for the mommy. Okay. It will be a thing. One can say, on friend, and me, friend and co. Okay.
All right. So, 0201825252. 0201825252 and 0550055522. Mefa course in the back will be pack on. Now I'm sorry, so Hano Minty Fabra, one of them last caller. Hello, good morning. Would you be back as a free?
Hello, Mutala.
Yes, boss. Ajana, I am my last call until wrap up, mommy, 1 minute.
First Minister said, "Okoje, the meeting now in Nigeria. The country is the best first minister in Africa. When you are here, I'm Mutala want
Bachomate.
It is the moment Banabaso on behalf of Ghana supporters in the election of yeah, after the something is not fair. Nyama but they also no corner. Na me sure that some words will confirm you from and Chomo. If the other corner, dear Momo, no more Cobo, Naya Koshiamo, but Pono, the version will be on son of Marco.
Yes, that's yet to be for course the Bible Kahani, the BC, Ote, Nana Dakwa, Jisinka, Ote, Josiah Okoque, and Eduso, Ote, and Cavalry, and a boy Chidon producing the show. Me need the Mutala Yakubu Nyamekao on your case. We can know ye Roma, Tishon, na Juada is.